Hey, I'm back.
Because I'm not trying to fix them. I don't
Hello.
give a fuck.
I mean, when you think about it, though, so somebody that's fat, that's not even the best version. It's not the best looking version.
I'm
They
kind of a
sound
little
different
late,
when
you
they're
know what I'm
fat.
saying?
Like my
But
best friend is fat,
I'm
so
back.
yeah, he's never gonna be his best version of himself or even talk correct. Like when people lose weight, their voice even changes.
Mm-hmm.
So why not be the best version? I mean, there's two different versions of of Majin Buu.
Gotta
There's
keep it
like
simple.
the fat one, and then when he gets skinny, he has all this extra power in Dragon Ball Z. So
That one was
Yeah, but
nicer.
he's scarier when he's skinny. He's
The
scary
skinny
as fuck.
it was evil and
I
was
did get
good.
my
So
account
by
back, by the
extension, I
way.
should say fat because skinny
Yesterday I
people are
kind of
evil.
got hacked.
I mean, I thought the skinny
I want to ask you. You said you want to fix them. How you
Want
trying
to
to fix
see
them?
how do I join the
personal
search? How do I
perfection. I feel
join the
like
VC?
nobody that's actually fat is really 100% comfortable in their own skin. As much as as much as Lizzo says that she's like, oh man, I just love being fat, like it's big girl power. Like, come on, she's not really that happy being obese.
I'm trying
Deep
to
down inside, she wants to lose weight.
say, yo, I'm trying to
People
join
in
the
our face
VC.
that they're like
How did I
happy
join
with
the
that.
VC?
Yes.
There's so
Wait,
many
hold
people
on,
on
hold on.
TikTok that say that they love their body
Hold on.
and they look
Hello?
like Nick Avocado, whoever the hell that is, and he's like, I'm happy to be rich. Are you really? I don't think he's really
Wait, but do
happy.
you
He
understand
doesn't
there's a
look
difference between
happy.
saying loving your body versus loving being fat? Those are not the same thing. Loving your body is about coming to terms with you to have more confidence so you stop eating yourself to death. It's not about how I
Yeah,
love. Like it's not to say I feel like some
Yeah.
people listen, there's fucking crazy fat people on the internet. Before you guys were talking about how I would like dunk on like liberals basically before. And I used to do that because I used to be a little more edgy, a little cooler, a little more based. But then I got like a little older and I started to learn like I even dunked on like the fat positivity shit until I realized that like it's about
A
like
lot of
not
it's
eating
delusional.
yourself. No, hold on.
That's
Let me
cap. That's cap. That's cap.
It's-
What
This
you
is
just
such
said
a
is cap.
mind read, though. You're basically saying like it doesn't matter no matter what they say. There's no way that they could possibly be happy or like content with their body. And it's like that's just we can't.
Who said
That's
that?
just
Me?
not. No. Sorry, I'm
Oh.
disagreeing with Cherry right now.
I'm bad at
Like
these
Yo,
girls.
guys,
So
yo,
I'm
I'm
like
right
doing
though,
it
right?
all.
So
I have watched
I don't think it's a
hours
Skinny
and
Boo is
hours
fat.
of Racing
Skinny Boo is
TikToks,
more
okay?
deadly
They
than
go
Fat
on
Boo,
there and
correct?
they say that they are like
That's a
ideally
fringe
healthy.
group of
I just want to
people.
make sure I was right. From what I remember,
Yeah, that's a
Skinny
fringe.
Boo
Well,
People live
was
well,
more
that's
godlike than
worth
Fat Boo.
criticizing.
Fat Boo
Yeah,
was
but
turning
the thing about
motherfuckers
like
into
people live
cookies.
like
It's not a mind read.
Skinny
It's not
Boo
a
was
mind
like,
read.
all
Can we
right.
stop that just for a second?
I'm like, okay, I'm
Let's
just like, I
just
know I
be clear.
remember.
We're talking about fat people. We're not talking about somebody with love. Morbidly obese people. Can we stop
You know I can
finding
come in and
like
serve,
they're
bro.
doing with their body?
You know I can come in and
Okay?
serve,
It is
bro.
completely
Uh,
uncomfortable to be that obese. First off, the kind of health issues that you encounter from being able to breathing, sleeping, in terms of just getting up, the kind of pains that you develop. Like, let's stop this idea that they're happy with their body.
Yeah,
They can say,
you
okay,
ain't know, bro.
I'm accepting
You didn't
where I'm
know,
at.
bro.
I'm not going to punish
You didn't
myself
know, bro.
every day and
You didn't
hate
know.
myself.
That's what they're
But
saying,
let's-
though.
No.
Yo, you
That's
not know,
bullshit.
bro.
A lie. Stop. The reason why I see that's a lie is because when you see a lot of this movement develop, you're seeing these articles.
You know,
being
bro.
developed. You're seeing the narrative being
Bro.
Stop.
You ain't know,
During
bro.
COVID,
You
I
didn't know,
still
bro.
remember
This
everyone
nigga did not
saying
know,
they
bro.
really couldn't be that
You didn't
open
know.
about the comorbidity issues
You didn't
of
know I was
fat
coming,
people
my
when
nigga.
it comes to their
You
likelihood
didn't
of
know I
getting
was coming,
COVID
my
because
nigga.
they said it was fucking
You didn't
fat
know.
shaming. And that was a mainstream narrative. Let's just stop with the fat cope when we're saying stuff like, oh no, that's what the movement is not about that, because once you see
Oh, I
a
was
part of
coming.
your life, it's literally
I'm
out
coming
here.
here and make a hole.
We're having a hard time having a
I never
natural
heard
funny
that
thing,
narrative.
too.
Where'd you see
You didn't
that?
hear the narrative
Narrative,
about the
Emma.
fact?
I don't know. I
didn't
didn't,
hear the
I
narrative.
feel like I didn't actually see that narrative. I've seen people on TikTok like going fucking ballistic, but a lot of these people are just loud minorities in a particular
It
group.
is minorities, like ABBA.
You know I can
I
cook.
know you want to troll, but I really don't care. I'm going to be honest, and this is something that really pisses me off, okay?
Oh,
Because
Guppy.
especially for the black community, obesity was a
Didn't
huge
know.
problem. And that's why they overwhelmingly were dying from this shit. And the fact that we can't comfortably have a national discussion about the fact that fucking
You know I
fat
was
people
gonna
are
be, bro.
dying far more from COVID, and
You
being
know I
open
was
about
gonna
the
be.
fact that we need to change some of our ways pisses me off to no end. And I know Destiny's trying to joke, and I appreciate you. That's not an issue. I'm just saying, for me, this issue is especially annoying because our community was the most affected one, and everybody wants to move around the issue, talk about, oh no, it's just about love. No, it's about avoiding difficult conversations
Spook.
because it's
This nigga's a
financially
gay
better
ass
for a
spook,
lot
bro.
of people to keep these people
Nigga's a
fucking
gay
fat,
ass spook,
okay?
bro.
So I'm not gonna accept
I
that.
think you're
They should
both
let me in
actually
there,
a
by
little
the
bit
way.
true here,
10
though. Like
people.
the difference, I actually think that we're slightly talking past each other because I would
They
agree
should
with
let me
Emma
in
that
there,
there
my
is
nigga.
kind of this cope where you're like not allowed to talk about the fact that there are major health deficits. The issue is that there's actually still difference though between like morbidly
Yeah,
obese people
spook.
and just fat people. And let's honest, we see all of them as being fat, just like different degrees
Come
of it.
on, bro.
And there's this element, like
Come
this
on,
is
bro.
like what Papa God is saying about like as far as like trying to learn how to love your body is actually like very common in binge like eating disorder like treatment and stuff. Is like
Come
the
on,
whole
bro.
goal is not to say like
Come
I
on, bro.
love being overweight, but it's to go like
You
I
know I
have
was
to accept
coming,
my
bro.
body as it is and like learn to love it because
He
it's
thought
the
he was
only way
asleep.
that I'm gonna stop abusing it.
He thought he
Like
was
that's
asleep, bro.
also true at the same time. And so it's like we have to like fix fucking weight, and yet when people see you, they just think yuck, right?
The
Like,
narrative right now is if you care about your diet or if you are even dieting, you are being fat phobic.
That's not the
I
narrative.
agree
That's some
with that.
crazy people
I
saying
don't-
that.
Is
Nobody
fat
actually
phobia
believes
even a
that.
real
That,
thing?
that's
Like,
not a
actually
real
that is
narrative.
actually what's happening with the fat
No,
liberation
No,
movement.
you
I
can
can
do
decide to
it's
ignore
not
it, but that
happening.
is
I have
what's
to.
there.
No,
Exactly.
it's
Terry
not
posts a lot of
happening.
ABBA videos.
Yeah,
No,
it
it's
does
not
happen on
happening.
TikTok. It totally
Hey, no,
does.
it
who
no,
came
no,
up
no,
with
hold on,
what
hold
is
on.
what is the
Hold on.
EST for fat phobia?
Hold on. Let me
Okay,
just
everyone, chill out. 'Cause
listen.
you guys are all just speaking over each other. Go ahead.
Exactly. And I'm the loudest because I'm a fucking white man. Okay.
Sorry,
fucking
Jewish.
white
But
man. Okay?
listen,
Sorry, Jewish.
there
But
are people
saying that. There are people saying like, oh, it's fat
Look,
phobia to
bro,
lose weight.
got
That
to see
doesn't
on
represent the
Subbo.
majority of
Ain't
even
nobody
fat
about to do
people.
that.
Most fat people, to be real with you, just want you to stop
Come
talking
on,
about
bro.
them, whether it's positive or negative. It's just as I think it's just as bad when somebody goes, "Oh my God, you're so confident." When they post a picture of themselves, like look like being overweight. That's just as bad as calling somebody like a fat pig. Like people just want you to stop talking about fat people. There are fucking crazy fat people, just like there's crazy everything in any group of people.
Okay,
And
can I
the thing,
engage
hold
with
on,
the
I
fucking
feel like
crazy then? Because
hold
that's
on.
the problem that I have.
Yes, nobody's saying you can't.
What's-
I
yo,
engage with the
guys,
crazy. I think it's fucking ridiculous.
the
I've
fuck
made
did
videos
fat
about these
phobia
Okay,
fucking
that's
become a
literally
thing?
what all
Like,
my
No, no, no.
criticism is.
Oh,
Okay,
who
okay,
made it
We'll
up?
talk about the extremes afterwards. But Papa Gut,
Yes.
this is not just a fringe issue. When Cosmopolitan's coming up with a bunch of fucking national covers for "This is healthy" and using morbidly obese people talking about these people are perfectly healthy, it's
Look it up.
fucking bullshit. Okay, and there
Well,
was like, no.
Okay,
It's not
okay,
just
sorry.
Cosmopolitan. It's not just Cosmopolitan. There was a series of articles that were tracked around the same time where, on a national level, it's like, can you be fat and fit? More health experts say yes. No, you can't
Well,
tell.
but is that not
Hold
true?
on, hold on. No, you can't tell if a
Leave
person
these
is healthy
phone
just by
calls
looking at them.
PC
Can
right
you be
now,
fat
bro.
and fit or thin and unhealthy? Is it possible to be overweight and unhealthy? Can you be morbidly obese? As a personal trainer, I've seen people who are obese and extremely healthy. There's a national push to try to make this kind of stuff mainstream. When the
Well, hold
reality
on,
is,
though.
go ahead.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. You keep finishing. I'm a little stupid. Go ahead.
No. I think you're gonna
Fuck
try to say,
LTG, bro.
can't
He's
you
a
be
fucking
American?
faggot.
Listen,
He's a
I
gay
know
ass
the
spook,
healthiest
bro.
I ever was.
The
which
nigga's a
shit
But I
fucking
thought you
faggot.
said you're a man of God,
Fuck
so you're not gonna
LTG,
have
bro.
sex with
That
me.
nigga's a fake ass baller. That nigga's a fake ass baller, bro. He's broke.
I was still very
This
fat.
nigga
So,
broke,
so
bro.
Derek, you
But
never
I
have
don't
sex
think
with
that
a girl?
Fuck
weight
LTG.
necessarily. I'm not
Fuck
saying that it doesn't
LTG, bro.
because a lot of
Fuck
times you look at somebody's
LTG.
fat,
You
but
switch
it's
your
about the
position
habits
every
that they've
night.
been
First you was
engaging
a
in. When
man
you
of
see a
God,
fat
you
person,
want
like, what do you think that
I
I'm
am a
eating?
man
Do
of
you think
God.
that
I'm
I'm
just
having
saying I'm
like
not gonna
fucking
get
broccoli and
married
chicken
in
every
Hey,
day?
Canada.
fuck
That's fat.
LTG.
No, I'm probably eating like foods
Fuck
that are
So wait,
LTG,
so
bro.
he never can get out of America.
Fuck
Why would you
LTG,
get
bro.
married?
You know, it
I
takes.
could still
Hold on,
be
hold on, hold on.
fat,
You know, it
but
takes.
there's less
What if it
likely that
takes
it's
you?
going to happen.
It's gonna
I
take
think
you
that the
like
narrative of you need to
at least
lose
20
weight
years,
is
and you're
worse
saying you're
than
not
saying
gonna
you need
have
to
My
make sure
sex.
that
nigga,
you're
fuck
happy.
You're not gonna
LTG.
get married
Because we were saying
for
like
those
skinny people
20
can be
years
healthy.
until you get
You
out
were
of
saying that you were
America.
unhealthy when you were skinny. I don't think it should
Are you
just be
saying
about
that?
losing weight.
I'm
It should be
still a
about eating
sinner.
healthy.
I still do
And I will
the
say
wrong
one thing
thing.
that I've been wanting to say is that not a single time in this
So
I'm a
you,
conversation
man
have
of
we ever
Fuck
God.
had a
Though.
that
conversation about
I'm a man
stupid
of
ass
God.
is it
Though.
coon
I am
less
a
ass
man
like a
of
nigga,
God.
fat
bro.
I am a
person
man of God.
Stupid
just
ass
telling
spook
you
ass
That
nigga.
you
other
seem
than
to,
saying you're fat,
you seem
you're
to
Fuck
be in a
that
man of
unhealthy.
God
nigga's
when all
name,
these benefits,
LTG, bro.
it doesn't benefit you not a man of God.
He's an
Third
old
episode.
ass nigga, bro.
Let's
LTG is an
not
old
just
ass
let all.
nigga.
Yeah,
Let's not
that's
just
Yeah.
yeah.
let Erudite
Thank
just
you,
sitting there
thank
talking
you.
about the fact that
You're
he's
just a man who
overweight
know
and
God
he
exists. You're
takes
not a man of
also
God. We can be
thinking
Why
honest.
build your muscle mass.
why
It's
won't
Yeah,
you
true.
get
right.
Well,
married
yeah,
It's
but
then?
I
true.
know
It's
that, but
true.
that's not specific. Like fat
Wait,
Because
shaming.
Dre,
man,
why
I,
won't
because
and
you
that's the thing.
Let's
I
go
don't
there.
think
Life's too
God
short.
wants you to
can I
get
ask
Okay,
you
married
a
to
and
a
that's
question?
woman.
actually
That's
really,
really
really
good
Hey,
great.
there's
Dre,
too
question.
many
Because
why,
people
like
talking. Let
can
Abu
I
and Dre
that's
talk.
why
actually really good
won't
advice. I know
you
people
why
like
won't you
laugh at
get
me and
married
like
in America?
call me the preacher and stuff,
She's
but
an
like
old
I
ass
just want to be
nigga, bro.
clear. That's actually really effective
Wait,
Stupid
advice.
ass
And I
what
nigga,
think the
bro.
what
problem
He's an
that
marriage
old
you're
law?
head,
seeing, like
bro.
What
LTG
marriage
is
That
law?
nigga's
saying
an
Is
old head,
specifically,
bro.
is LTG is saying it's easier to lose weight. And I would
so
argue
true.
it's simpler. Like
What?
we've studied it more. We have
Well,
better science about it. We broadly know how people lose weight, except for fringe cases like people with hyperthyroidism or women with like PCOS, where we don't know what the fuck's going on. The
man,
issue
fuck
is that
this
putting
shit.
on muscle, we don't have as simple of an answer. We don't know as
You
well.
don't
We
know
haven't
that.
studied it as
Go
much.
over
It's a
here
much
and
more
do this.
complex thing.
You know they didn't know after
Wait,
they
wait,
do
wait,
this
hold on.
action.
This is totally backwards. Putting on muscle is more well understood than losing weight. I think that losing weight and things related to appetite, especially, are incredibly complicated. The problem with just
Fake
saying like
ass
just
hope.
build muscle and eat less is like Papa
My
said,
fake ass
people aren't
hope.
fat because they
Fuck,
like
I
fucking
need
binge
beside
eat
it.
one day. It's like a lifetime of habits that are
No.
built
I
up
think
in
it
terms of
should.
like dietary choices. No, what?
No,
You don't
we
want
don't
to
really
build
even
muscle
know
when
what
you're already
hypertrophy
obese.
is. Like,
All
we
you
don't
have
know
to
what
do is go
hypertrophy
into the
is.
gym and pick things up and put them down. And if you're a reasonably healthy person, you will
No,
gain mass.
no.
What do you-
The reality.
No, that's not true.
This is what LTG is talking about. There's tons of skinny ass guys with super high metabolisms that eat
No,
like
there's
6,000
not. No,
calories.
there's not. No, there's
Yes,
not.
there
That's
is.
not true.
There's not.
Hold on. Stop.
Well,
You
here's
are
the thing, I
dead
mean,
fucking wrong. Okay.
there's more
there is
health.
Not a huge. There is not a huge variance in metabolic rates between
Well, the
people
whole
that have
count.
equivalent lean to fat muscle mass. That is not true. Unless
Yeah,
you're
go
talking
to
about
the
very rare things
whole
like
count.
PCOS or people like
Okay, here we go.
hypothyroidism or something. Generally, people's metabolism
Yeah,
is 300 calorie a day range.
You
And
know I
saying
can
there
do
are some
this
people that are
though.
mysteriously skinny
You
and
know I
can
can do
eat a ton of
this.
food and don't gain any weight is absolutely not true. That's like the biggest
Literally
lie
just
for-
type in this.
I lived around a lot of black people.
Well, I have to use my
I mean,
old
does
one.
anybody in here
Okay,
know
I-
the
I-
correct?
Wait a minute. If we
Wait,
if
hold
we
on.
can say
Holy
that
shit.
they're-
No, that
You
is
just type in
absolutely not
this.
true.
There's hard gators,
Here's
bro.
the number one advice
Oh,
you give
the
to
live
every
stream
single person
right
ever
here.
says that is count your calories. And every
You
single
don't
time
know that.
calories,
Don't
every
know
single
that.
time
Yeah,
I go, oh my
yeah,
god,
yeah,
I'm eating
yeah,
1,900
yeah,
calories a
yeah,
day. That is always the answer. There is no such thing as a person that is mysteriously
Yeah,
skinny
no, I
that's
can
eating
do this.
32, 33, 3,500 calories a day. It never, ever
Yeah.
happens.
Someone is about
If
to
they
Fake
run.
for the beat,
are,
yeah.
a lot of
See
skinny
that?
people also
So-
binge eat one day and then they won't eat like the next 2
All I
days.
can do
Yes,
is.
A lot of people do. So even if
I
they're
would
eating a
like
lot
to
one day, they're
point
just
out
not eating
that
the next day.
we have
Just-
debunked this idea that there are people who have slower
And
metabolisms.
they
We've debunked
know,
that.
bruh.
I think we can also debunk
They
the
must not
idea
know.
that there are just magical people who have like
What?
Actually, go fake
I'm
So I
account.
apologize. I meant to say RMR. Okay, RMR is the better
What
word.
does that
It's not
mean? You know, I could
metabolic.
easily go back.
Resting metabolic
No.
rate. That's more what I'm talking about. What isn't quite the same as metabolism because
Come on, bruh.
RMR is a much more fluid thing that you can change. For
Like,
example,
fuck the
if you're
OTG.
super active,
No.
for example, if you have a higher amount of muscle,
No,
you
no,
burn
no.
more often. Yes, this is true.
No,
Listen,
you just said, stop, no, 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 stop, 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 stop,
Destiny
no,
just started going to the
burn
gym,
your
and so
stop,
all
hold
of a
on.
sudden he's just going crazy.
Okay, hold on. What you call RMR is also referred to something called BMR, okay? Your resting metabolic rate or your basal metabolic rate. That is not contingent on the amount of activity you do. The more activity you do, the higher your TDEE is, which is your total daily estimated expenditure. That will increase if you do more activity. But your basal metabolic rate is basically just going to be a function of your lean to fat muscle mass. That's it. If you're an incredibly muscular person, if you got like 8% fucking body fat and you weigh like 250 pounds, yeah, your
You
RMR
just
is going to
waste
go
a
massively
surge
up.
towards
But it's
me,
not
my
because of the
nigga.
daily activity you do.
So
it's
what's
because
wrong
of
with me
muscle.
doing it?
Sorry.
Basically wrong if I do it.
Would you agree
If he
there's
does
more
it,
of a
it's okay.
science for people who want to lose weight though?
Tapping hard when we
This
say
nigga
that you
used
know
that
more
towards
about
me.
how to put on
Come
muscle.
on, bruh.
That's
No,
not
we're not, though.
true.
That
I
is
feel like there's
absolutely
less
true.
information
You
on how to
are
put
a-
on muscle.
If you are a
RMR
reason-
is not BMR. I'm not saying RMR is BMR. I'm not
Sir,
saying,
it's
sorry if I'm
hypocritical, bruh.
misspeaking, but that's not what I'm trying
He
to
even
say.
used that.
Here's the
He even
reality.
used
You can
racial
go
slurs
to, you can
towards
find a
other black
million people that are trying a
So
billion
what's wrong with me
different
doing it
diets,
towards
and
him?
fucking half of them work,
That's
half of them don't, because a
hypocritical,
lot of them
bruh.
have a lot of trouble sticking to different diets. But
It's
you can find a lot of
hypocritical.
retards that go to the gym and curl all day and somehow have decent looking bodies. It's not hard to build muscle mass. You go to the gym, you pick shit up, and you put it down, and that's it. Like, if you want to talk about
Close
like
your guard. You have to
optimizing,
yell over them. They'll never shut up.
Every personal trainer I know disagrees with Destiny and would literally fight him to the death if he made this.
you
shit.
bring
Yeah, but
anyone
they-
in
but
here,
they
and I will
make
fight him
money
to
off
death.
it.
Bring anyone in here. First of all,
There's a
the fact
such
that
thing
you
as
cite
plateau.
personal trainers, which by and large are fucking retards when it comes to anything to do with bodies, is evidence enough that what you're saying is fucking
Yeah,
retarded.
it's like,
But
bruh,
what I'm saying is absolutely
it's wrong
true.
if I do it.
There's a
He
whole new
does it.
field of fucking
It's
research
okay.
that's opened up relating
They're
to,
not
like,
banning
fucking
this nigga.
biomes in your
He
fucking
used
poop
to
chute,
racial
okay? You're
slurs
literally,
before, my
people
nigga.
are injecting people with fucking shit to try to change their dietary habits. To try to say that that's fucking less, or that's more understood than building big bodies, which people have done since the
Sorry.
Greek days, when people
He
were
even go
fucking
to the
eating shit out
vegan.
of the streets? Are you fucking serious? People have been building muscle for all of human history. People are like just now learning that our diets are incredibly complicated things. You can't say that
Okay.
building muscle is not trying to show that in your diet.
I listen
Oh
to
my
people
God.
who live the life rather than streamers who
Beauty.
So to the honey badger that's restreaming me and dropping all these videos, I'm gonna tell you this right now, you little black ass coon.
See,
If you
call me that, but it's not. It's wrong for me to call him a slur, bro. It's stupid, bro.
keep trying to build up some little shit, you keep trying to post videos about me using my content, so on and so forth, I will get your channel banned, bro. I will have your little black ass
He
banned.
used to slur towards me, bro. What's wrong with me doing it, my nigga? How come he didn't get banned, bro?
If I were you, tread lightly, honey badger. Find something else to do, you little broke ass nigga. You're another little black ass spook, mad because I banned you.
See, when I called him a spook, I get banned, bro. Come on, bro. Practice what you preach. Stupid ass Destiny. Practice what you preach, bro. Practice what you preach, bro. This nigga literally used the slur towards me. And yet this nigga's not banned. Come on, bro. What is that? I'm even about to show it right now, bro. See if a critical ass comedian. Wrong if I do it, bro. But it's wrong for me to do it. Come on, bro. You literally called me a spoken and stuff. He's not banned.
We know that counting your calories will help us lose weight. Most fat people aren't motivated to do that. When I
got
said
my
this,
shit
I mean
muted.
more like better long-term overall habits for fat people to do.
Yes.
Like get up and
Okay.
walk for a half hour. That's the first thing is like get up and walk for a half hour a day. 'Cause
I've
that's
been
gonna be
trying
good
to
for your heart,
interject.
even if you don't like necessarily lose
They're
a ton
too
of weight.
passionate.
Trying to replace all your sodas, even if they're diet with fucking
Too
water.
passionate.
Trying to have like some fucking vegetables at a meal. I know all I'm saying is as a fat person, like we all know we got to eat less and count our calories to lose weight. We're just not fucking doing it. That's all I meant by like advice to fat people that'll
Nah,
actually
I
stick.
muted my
because
mic.
Obviously, we're
Yes.
fucking idiots. That's all I was saying before.
The
I
best
wasn't
advice you
saying
can
that
give
you're
My
fat
mic's on
people
like
is
85,
to lift
bro.
heavy
Yeah, I
weights
do
and put on
agree.
a lot of
It's
muscle.
hard.
That is
Yeah.
going to
It's
be the
easy
best
to
advice
actually lose
overall
weight.
because then your RMR,
It
which
is
is not your
hard to like
BMR,
build
motherfuckers,
muscle.
your RMR will increase, which is better. Also, Destiny, I
Maybe.
brought up a fucking personal trainer, so now you can fight.
You
with
can
somebody.
bring a personal trainer, but
Same
just so you know,
time,
you will never, ever,
hey,
ever
I'm about to
outlive the bad
expose,
diet as a
I'm about to
fat
expose
person.
their
You will never get.
hypocrisy,
If
bro.
you're fat, you've already got
That's
the
what
I'm
I'm
about
trying
to
to
muscle.
tell
expose
them.
their
Like I'm in
hypocrisy,
the
Fucking
bro.
gym
fat
like
that's wrapped
6 fucking
around it.
days
A
a
guy
week.
What's
I
who's
know
this?
I'm
40%,
fat.
38%
Like you get what
body
I'm
fat
saying?
is
Like
not gonna go to the
I
gym
literally
and
live the
outlive his
lifestyle.
fucking fat. That's never gonna happen in the history of all of fucking lifting kind.
This
Hold
nigga
up,
literally
low
called me
tier
a
God,
spook.
low tier God. You're a bodybuilder. You
Listen,
you
it's
live in
wrong
this
for me to
situation.
do it.
What do you think about
Come
this
on, bro.
conversation? You agree or disagree?
Yeah, how you doing over here, dude?
I definitely disagree. I feel like you
Yes.
can hit a. I feel like you can hit a plateau. It's not as simple as going to the gym, picking up weights, and putting shit down. Like there's a
Well, you
science
make sure
to
you're
it.
eating
Who's
enough
talking
to
about
recover.
hitting a plateau? I'm
So
talking
when
about
you
getting
walk into
going to the gym for the first
just
fucking time.
all right, let's put this into equation. So when you walk into a supplement shop, right, it's literally catered around fat loss and how to lose weight. There's not too much shit on how to put on muscle. There's if you want to put on muscle, okay, we could sell you this protein. Oh wow, is there anything? Is there any pills I could take to put on mass? No, we don't have pills to put on mass, but here's this protein powder. There's more of a science to losing weight than there's more of a science to putting on
But just
muscle.
because they
None of
no,
those
hold on,
weight
you
loss
just
supplements do
doesn't work.
anything.
Yeah, they don't do
hold on.
anything.
You know what works in the supplement shop is protein and creatine. And if you want, you can
For
get the
putting on
natural
muscle,
ones.
maybe,
There are no
A little
weight
bit
but
of
there's still a
loss
truth.
science. There's still a science behind it.
Anavar.
There's still a
They
science
don't-
behind
weight
it.
loss pills. The weight loss pills are like a pipe dream. I know from experience that doctors will prescribe you fucking psych meds to help you lose weight to fat people because they don't really give a shit. Like they're
I
just.
mean,
trying to-
Adderall
Those
helps
things don't
too.
work.
If you want to have a real
Fuck
conversation
this
about
stupid
losing
ass
weight using
nigga right
drugs,
here,
you need
bro.
to eat on meth.
Nigga's
Okay, that's
face
the
is
honest.
probably
okay?
bald
AKA
just like this
Adderall.
nigga right here,
Yeah,
bro.
You want to suppress your appetite?
Oh,
Get on
bro.
I
Adderall.
mean, honestly, Destiny, if
Come
they can
on,
have
bro.
fun and lose weight, I feel like fat people
Come
have a
on,
lot
bro.
of options in that.
You bald
That's really-
just like
that's
this
fucked up.
nigga
Oh,
right here,
tons
bro.
of options.
Really appreciate
The
it.
problem is
Stupid
that
Your
ass
dad
nigga.
died of what?
Stupid ass
That's,
nigga.
dude, that's really fucked up.
Come on, bro.
that's not even true. Fuck you.
It's. I wish
I
it
mean,
was. but-
even if
Fuck,
it
is it actually
I
true?
mean,
Okay,
No, it's not true.
You probably look just like this nigga right
Sorry,
here,
that
bro.
was a bit-
did he become skinny before he died?
Bro, I fucking wish. Wait, no,
Okay,
no,
okay.
no, no. He's still pretty fat.
Okay.
He's not
Wrong
that
for me to
fat.
use
No, it was a
racial
joke. It
slurs,
was a
but he
little
called
goof.
me a
Oh,
racist.
okay, okay,
on
okay,
one
okay.
level,
I was
right?
gonna know
On
that.
one level, right? Fat loss is really
It's not wrong
I
for him.
understand because that's how Kevin Gates lost weight. He said he was on Adderall, so it suppressed his appetite.
The answer.
You're another little black ass spook, Matt, because I've been.
Right.
told
both
me
of
that.
these things interplay
When I
into
called
each
them
other a
that,
whole bunch, right?
look
So
what
if you
happened.
do a decent amount of lifting weight,
Come
muscle
on,
becomes
bro.
a catalyst for fat loss because all of the
This is
activity
super
that you
agreeable,
do
bro.
now increases your
It's sick
MMR or
hypocrisy.
RMR more, right? So you lose more fat for doing the same thing the more muscle you have, right?
Okay.
And so when it comes
I'm
to
about to expose it
hypertrophy,
right
there's a
quick,
whole
bro.
bunch of additional variables. So there's like 7 different, what's the word I'm looking for?
I actually know exactly what
Breaks in
timeline
the
is.
pipeline.
That's what I'm saying.
Right?
Eddie makes you
Bottlenecks
not
that
eat.
can cause you
That's
to
how
not
Kevin
be able
Gates
to
said he
gain any
lost
more
all his
muscle and to
weight.
be
He
able
said
to
I was
bench
just
where you
having
plateau.
1 meal a day and doing
You
Adderall.
can't compare min-maxing muscle gains, which nobody here is talking about, and no fat person cares
Little
about,
black ass.
versus losing weight in general. These are 2 totally different things. Like, if you want to get into an argument over like what your optimal sleep timings are
I
and
know
what
what
your metabolic
timeline it is,
windows
too.
are for eating, you can have that conversation, but it's not relevant to the
That's
general
way down the
principles
line.
of building.
That's
Yeah, exactly.
way down the line.
But none of
That's
this.
way down
I
the line. But
understand.
there's bottlenecks short, like earlier on in the process, right? So if you have super long lever arms and you try to do any pressing movement, right, you're going to be way weaker than everybody else proportionally, and you're going to be more at risk of shoulder damage
Because
so
of your
some
range of motion.
skinny-ass dude. Exactly. So some skinny ass dude gets into the gym. He's like, "Oh, this shit's easy. I fucking watched Destiny, dude. He told me go lift some weights, and I'm gonna get fucking ripped." And then you get in there, and you try to press just like everybody else. Your anterior shoulder capsule starts to burst because your humerus is jamming into all of the structures. You develop like not compartment syndrome, sorry, impingement syndrome, and now you can't lift anymore. And you're out of the gym for 3 weeks because all of this information is generalized and works for some people, but then there's a whole bunch of people like these skinny, lanky ass dudes that we're talking about.
Hard gainers.
We call them hard gainers. And they get a hard time. And there's some legitimacy and there's some like just fucking eat more, right? Both happen, but like the guys that fall through the cracks are the skinny ass, lanky ass dudes that try to do the same thing as their bros in the gym. They don't understand that there's difference in body geometry, and then they fuck themselves up doing the same thing.
That's
as
true.
Wouldn't that difference be like grip width though? It has nothing to do with like the actual rep ranges that you're going to use, right? Like it's all grip
It's
width.
not about rep ranges. It's about
So
range of
it is.
motion, right?
No,
So
right,
if
no, I know,
your
but like there's a way to safely do like an overhead press as a tall person with longer limbs. It would
Yes.
usually be with like varying your grip width. So there's no like
and height
specific
and depth.
R-
And depth, right? So it's like if you
So
have,
you're
if you
saying
have a
like don't
longer
come down.
humerus,
This
yeah,
is
so if you have a
literally true
longer
of every single compound lift. There's going to be variations from lifter to lifter.
not even the compounds, even if you're doing like a
This is
fucking
true of every
machine
single lift
unilateral
ever.
press or
Sure.
something like that. So these people are exceptions, right? This is who we're talking about. I agree that we're talking about exceptions. It's not the average person. The average person is going to walk
Yeah,
in the gym
because-
and gain weight or gain muscle, right? But
All
there's
I'm
a
saying
bunch
is
of
that you can take
This
you can
nigga should
take
be
10
banned,
and
bro.
send them into the gym
That's
with
because-
10
me a
people,
I don't know
stoner,
what I was
nigga.
trying to
all of
say
them
is
will make progress.
basically
If you take 10
somebody
people and
like
put them on
me
10
personally, I would
different
never
diets,
look
half
at
of them will
somebody
drop it
who's
after fucking 1
5
week.
foot
The other
4
half will eat the wrong fucking shit and not do anything, and then maybe
as
like
an
1 out of 10
example
will
on
do
how to
okay.
lift
It seems
weights.
a lot
Like yeah, I
harder to
could pick
figure
up
out the
knowledge
dieting
and
thing
You ain't
everything.
gonna ban
but
this
for the
nigga?
most part, like you can't
Hold on,
really.
hold on, okay, hold on.
So we're not
know
calling
how
the service
the
wrong.
body frame works.
If you say go to
So
the gym, lift
I
stuff
can't
up, by
lift
the exact
exactly
same token,
like
you just say
like
go
I gotta
home and eat
lift
less food,
completely
right?
different because I'm
That's
6'5".
competition. No,
Like my range of
no,
motion is
competition.
different.
But there's a wrong thing in here, and it has to do with the
I'm trying to say that
compartment.
unmuted, but you know.
Appetite is this thing that is constantly driving you throughout the day to fuck your diet up. You don't have that same push when it comes to muscle loss. If there was some weird like anabolic activity that like drains your muscles and eats away your protein during the day, then this would be comparable, but it's not. Appetite is an all-day pressure for you to fuck your diet up, whereas going to the gym is because you just got to put an hour or 2 aside every other day to do that, and you'll be generally okay. But the appetite thing is what makes. That's why when you just say, "Oh, just eat less calories," of what? If somebody doesn't vary their diet and they're eating a lot of overprocessed foods and a lot of heavy carbs, and all they're doing is trying to eat less, they're gonna be fucking starving by lunchtime, and they're gonna fail. They're gonna drop. They're gonna crash hard. It happens every single time with fat people.
Yeah, so
And it
I
can
agree with
affect
you.
their mood.
I agree with you completely, right? Caloric deficit is not difficult, but habit change is difficult, right? So finding more satiating foods and finding the strategy that works for you, right?
Because
Just
nobody-
like
if
in the
you're eating-
gym,
I think
you
Papa
have to
got-
find the strategy for
No,
you
don't
that
need
allows
the
you to.
strategy. You don't
I'm
need a
not
strategy
gonna-
in the gym. If you just go and do random shit, if you're like a young male, you're gonna put on muscle. You
Thanks.
will. As
You'll
long as you
also
don't-
plateau.
Not okay. True. If you injure yourself, and if you're dieting and you stick the fork down your throat and bleed out by choking to death on it, then you
No.
also
Hey, hold on. This is entirely disanalogous, okay? Me saying that a guy with long ass arms that goes in the gym and hurts his shoulder because he has too much range of motion and not
People
enough
with long
rotator.
arms
Hold
can-
on. Let me finish,
Oh
brother.
my
Let me finish,
God.
brother.
Let him
So
finish,
you
Destiny.
have a weak rotator cuff, and so then you bust out your head of your anterior shoulder compartment or whatever, right? So that is analogous to the overweight person who's told
That nigga
lose
should be
weight,
out of here
eat
too.
less food. They try, and then like you said, they're hungry by lunchtime, and then they binge eat, right? These two things are entirely analogous in the sense that there are complications and there are oversimplified answers. There's complications on both ends, okay?
Well, yeah, but isn't
Except
the
we
argument
know
that, like,
we know almost
one's easier?
all of the biochemical means by which people lose weight and gain weight, and there's tons of variables for hypertrophy that we don't understand. We don't even really know what hypertrophy is.
And
We
yet,
just know that
how
it happens.
crazy is it that only 2% of people will ever return to a normal BMI from being obese? 2%. How many people go to the gym and put on
Habit.
muscle, though?
It's habit. It's
Yeah,
habit.
I know,
right?
but how crazy is it that it's so much easier to find people to make progress pics of before and after at the gym than people who do with returning from obesity, right?
Okay,
Like,
what percentage of people who start going to the gym to get big stay going to the gym by the end of January?
A much bigger percentage
Oh.
of people that are obese and try to get back into a normal BMI range.
That's probably true. I'll
Yeah,
give that
this
to you.
is just
I'll give
true.
that one to you. Well, hold on, Sherry.
Kyla,
maybe
Kyla,
Really looks
Kyla,
bold.
is this the Zumba teacher you told me about?
Zumba teacher.
Said Zumba.
True. Yo, I'm a corrective exercise specialist and powerlifting coach. Okay.
Oh, my bad,
That'll be it.
wrong person.
I think what Destiny was talking about is called like set point theory or something like
Stop.
that.
No,
like-
I'm not talking about that. We don't
Secretly.
have to
It's
do that. No.
completely different. What we're talking about is like there's a whole bunch of variables that go into why people stay overweight and are unable to change why they're overweight, right? One of the really big variables is how to
I mean,
eat.
he
is
definitely
modeled
knows.
to
He
you
definitely knows
as a
what he's
child.
talking about.
The number of fat cells that you accumulate
if you don't hit the gym
stays global
daily and you
throughout
don't
your life
live this
and
shit,
is what affects
you
your
don't study
leptin and
this shit,
ghrelin
you're always gonna have
modulations, which are your,
misinformation.
hunger
So-
hormones,
Appetite, yeah.
your hunger and
Yeah.
satiety hormones. And so if you're overweight as a kid because your parents
Oh.
didn't model a good way for you to
Bro,
eat,
you serious, bro?
to create a homeostatic environment in your body, you develop too many fat cells, which makes you more hungry and become less satiated. And so it becomes
Bang,
more
bro.
difficult for you to maintain a caloric deficit over a long period of time, let alone the fact that you just don't know how to eat well already, right? So it's an uphill battle for overweight people. It's really
Sure.
challenging.
Dude,
The
this
thing is,
Well,
it's known how to change it. We know
Sure.
all of
Here-
the
this is-
variables.
the only point I'm trying to make is if you have a shit diet, will you ever lose weight with a shit diet? If you're not going to the gym, will you ever-
Define
will you-
shit diet for me.
Like, just I don't know. What somebody says, "Oh, my diet is shit. You never cleaned up. You don't do much different. You just have a shit diet."
Well, you can lose weight eating nothing but Snickers. Just not
But
many. of them.
realistically, is
caloric-
that ever going to happen?
caloric
Or okay,
deficit.
let me
Well,
let's
people
ask.
have done
Let's,
the
I'll ask a little
experiment.
bit
Who
more.
would?
I'll ask a little bit more honest question.
Okay.
What's more likely to happen? Somebody losing weight on a shit diet, or somebody gaining muscle in a shit gym plan?
Definitely
Hey.
more likely for someone gaining muscle on a shit gym plan. That's for sure true.
Okay, that's all I'm trying to say.
Yes.
There's a science to both, and there's a science to min-maxing both. But it's so much easier to just go to the gym, pick things up, and put them down. Whereas on the dieting thing, it's a way more habit related thing. Like,
Well, no, because going to the gym is a habit too, man. So you're like
Yo,
this
the
is-
thing-
you keep confusing
No,
adherence.
no.
You keep confusing adherence for
Guys, I
simplicity.
think I'm out this
No,
conversation.
the problem is that adherence to a gym
Big.
plan just requires you to show up at a certain time of the day.
Okay, you keep saying this. You keep using these overly simplistic atomic arguments, right? But
No,
it's very simple to consume less calories than your body does.
But that's
Like,
what I'm
it's the
telling you.
same shit.
That it's not. That's the whole point I'm making.
I
That if you
mean,
only eat over-processed foods, it is
it's kind of a
fucking
useless
hard
argument.
to not eat more during the day because you're gonna get fucking hungry.
Kind of a
If I give a
useless
guy
argument.
a chicken breast and I have him eat that and I say you're not eating for 6 hours,
It's
he might
either you
be
wanna
okay.
hit the gym or
I
you
could give him a
don't.
croissant, which might
Yeah,
even be more
yeah.
calories, depending on
I
how much
actually
butter
got a
is in it.
meal. I
That
gotta
guy's
go
gonna be
warm up.
starving after an hour and a
There's chicken,
half.
rice, and
It's not,
vegetables.
there's constant pressure throughout the day with your appetite to encourage you to eat a bad diet. But for the gym, as long as you go once every other day, you're probably gonna be okay.
I'm
It's not a
actually
constant
behind
driving
on
pressure
eating a
throughout the
meal
day
right now.
to fuck your shit up.
Destiny, do you feel like that's just true in an American context, or do you feel like that's true in a worldwide context?
It's true worldwide.
Yeah,
Bro,
there are
America's
obese
not even in
people
top,
worldwide.
America
Wait.
is not even in the America is not
Yeah,
even in the
dude.
top 10 most obese
Hey,
countries anymore. It's a
top
worldwide
10?
epidemic.
I think this is just your like American
it sounds like
America
a body
is better than
positivity
everywhere
movement is
mindset,
working
because
well.
I would argue that
I
it's
can
probably
see
harder in
people
a lot
make
of foreign
this.
countries to stay eating fatty foods.
Don't know where they don't know that because they'll be making over.
I would argue that what you're saying is absolutely true here, but I think in a lot of foreign countries, it's
No, that's not
actually
true
much more
anymore.
difficult.
There's processed food that
Yeah,
is
that's American.
in
That's American.
all of these countries now.
No,
It's
no,
not
not
like we
the
only
same
have
degree.
McDonald's in like fucking the UK, Germany, France, and the United States. Like,
McDonald's is not the
Me.
same in those places. One, two, they're not
Oh,
nearly
they
as
get
accessible
rid of
or as
pizza.
relevant. I think what you're saying is true for an American context. Worldwide, I don't believe that's true for every place.
okay, well, literally
No, it
the
absolutely
entire
is.
world is moving towards obesity. So I don't know what you want me to say. Like, that's just a fact.
That's because everybody's lazier now. Just that
No,
so
it's
everybody's
very
lazier.
over high. There's high processed
I think-
food with lots of sugar in it, and people are getting more sedentary. So have what you said, yeah, all across the world. But I think it's access.
You don't know how to make
So,
another
for
account,
example,
Steve.
obesity has doubled more than 1 in 4 adults over the past
Yeah.
20 years.
So this
Yeah,
is like
but America
a
is responsible for half of that.
no,
Yeah, the
no.
American diet gets exported to the third world countries. Yeah.
Sure, but I
Whatever,
mean,
now
that's
it's
big-
everyone's
developing
fucking problem.
it's easily accessible, high density, like low or high caloric density food, right? It's over processed shit that everybody eats and then you get fucked. Like that's it. Like it's probably impossible. This is my guess, but, but if you actually have like somebody cooking food for you every day on like a well prepared diet, it's probably really hard to overeat because when you're eating like a real protein, like some reasonable carbs and vegetables for every meal, it's really hard to stuff like 2,000 calories in your face. Whereas every single person in my chat that weighs 100 pounds can eat like a whole box of like large fries and probably like 15 McNuggets.
15?
Well, I was
That's
going
not-
for
that's
the
not a lot.
underweight people in
So,
chat, okay?
I thought it's 20. Don't they
I
come
kinda
in like
think
6,
that Destiny's
12, and
Big
20?
little big
Yeah, the
girl.
real question is, do you have
because I
abs
think a
after
lot of-
consuming all that grease?
Yo, they
I
actually
think-
sell 15 packs for chicken nuggets?
Well, they probably buy
Yeah.
20.
They sell
and
20
they
pieces.
don't, and they don't, okay?
Okay,
Yeah,
20
they-
people. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, my bad.
Because they
Wait.
get all the fries, you know. From
It's a
Heinz.
it's a better value than getting the 10 pieces.
Bruh.
By the
Because
way,
I know
just
it's like
so
comes
you
in
know.
6,
People
12, and then 20.
underestimate like how many people, how hungry people are, right?
Bruh,
Like,
don't
I
Tell-
think
buy
tell
more
us, tell us
food
how-
just because
how
it's a
hungry are you?
bargain.
20
It is
nuggets is
13
gluttony.
years old, G.
Yeah, 20 nuggets is a
Am I-
lot.
Oh, but what if it- what if it fits my calories, bro?
For
Just
60,
type 13
bro.
years old on
That's
that
real.
account.
What if it fits my what if it fits my
Yeah,
IIFYM, bro? Like I can't eat 20
Am I
nuggets.
still
20
quiet,
nuggets is
or
overkill.
everybody just ignoring me?
You should
No,
have
no,
Dave,
I-
bro.
your mic's not working. I can
I
barely
have
hear
a
you.
3,500
Hey,
calorie
man,
deficit.
what's going on, bro?
Macros is such bullshit though. Like the
Wait,
that
what does
if
that
it
mean?
fits your macros. The if it fits your macros
Hey.
thing, because I feel like people just structure that diet
What
around
do you
fucking
mean?
junk food instead of trying to get
Oh,
more nutrients
yeah.
in.
Based.
Wait. Sorry, I don't understand what macros.
Did I
is
not
bullshit.
type
So,
in
like,
that?
you're saying if you get
No.
enough protein.
Obviously,
Okay, sorry.
the concept of
Oh, I
macros,
typed
I'm
in
talking
19
about
years
that
old.
if it fits your macros, like
See.
diet model is bullshit because these people
Hey,
just try to
see?
find ways to eat as much junk food as
This is
possible
over
without going over
13.
their calorie
This
limit
is a
per se,
19-year-old.
instead of being concerned with like
The
getting
fuck is
good
this
nutrients and
going on?
macronutrients.
Word.
I mean, you're also going to
Okay.
be
True, that's
shitting
why the
mud.
focus needs to be on eating better rather than necessarily losing weight. Food
Well, I mean,
first,
all-
then
all-
losing weight second.
Literally typed it
all
out
of those
19. Come on,
strategies
bro.
work for different people, right? Like,
Yo,
I think
I am.
that
20
when it comes
nuggets
to
is
this shit, it's like
overkill. Have you ever
Yo,
had
I
a
am,
20
bro.
piece, bro?
different strokes work for different
20
folks.
nuggets is
Actually, I'm saying
overkill.
bullshit. I'm just saying I think it's bullshit.
Okay.
For me. Yeah.
I'll
So-
back off then. I'll back off.
Well,
I
So,
Word.
respect that.
If it
how
works
we,
for somebody
Can
else,
we
I
find
just
out
say-
what Stardust wanted to say?
I think she said something about chicken nuggets and not liking it.
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
No, I want to hear what you had to say.
Yeah, go for it.
Be,
Start
be a
it.
Yeah,
strong,
like-
independent woman.
Your
Let me
mic
hear it.
works now, so we can hear you.
20 nuggets
Suck
and
young
fries
after
is
these leaves,
I
overkill.
was just gonna agree with Destiny on what he was saying. I think people forget like how hungry fat people are. Like
I think
I
it's
ain't
just
over
it's a
it.
psychological it's a psychological thing. It's a psychological thing. It's like someone who needs sex. Like you don't need sex.
Well, it's
That's untrue, bro. I disagree.
It's
It's emotional, but it's also biochemical, right? 'Cause I don't want to underplay the like plight of overweight people because like if you
Hey,
like
count
you
is
talked
over
about, right?
13, bro.
Well, I mean, it sucks. It sucks.
It is a plight. It's
Man,
a,
it
it's a
sucks to be overweight.
worldwide
If
epidemic. It
if
is a
you're
plight.
overproducing
No, it
leptin
is.
and
America,
underproducing
America.
ghrelin, it
Look,
literally just means you're hungry all the time.
What can
Okay.
I say?
Okay,
Come
all
on,
right.
dude.
Okay, so Destiny, I wanted to ask you.
Yo, what's up, babe?
I know I was triggering you earlier, and my bad. I didn't.
No, you're triggering me with your dog shit arguments. You make all the personal text you want.
Hey,
What
to
he
be
said,
honest with you, I was
eating
making
his
those arguments
bile.
because I knew they would trigger you. So
Fuck you.
Chemical?
I hope you.
hold up, no, shut up. When I was talking about black people and dying, you were trying to make jokes to deflect from that. So you can
Nice.
suck my nuts, okay? And you can
This
also
bridge
touch
is
my
gonna
leg.
burn over one of us trolling too hard. I'm warning you right now. But
Nah, I'm good. I don't mind yelling. a
I'm
little
not.
bit.
I'm not good. That's what I'm trying to say. Sorry, I'm just kidding. Go ahead. What's up?
I was going to ask you earlier that we got on this topic because I was bringing up the fact that I feel like, nationally speaking, in terms of like this fat acceptance movement, that there's an effort in order
I mean,
to
at least
kind
we're
of create
back,
a bit of a
though.
complacency.
You
in a
know,
lot of people.
yesterday we kind of
Alcohol
did
obviously
get
disagreed.
hacked.
We felt like, no, this is
We
just
got
about
hacked
making people feel good
yesterday.
about where they're at. Do you feel like the fat acceptance or body positivity movement, as it's being, purported online and what you're seeing on the national level, do you feel like it's an issue or no?
Fat acceptance is like every single other progressive idea once it hits the mainstream. It starts off as a really good idea that needs more attention, and then it gets morphed and bastardized into something fucking stupid. Like every single fucking thing progressives push for. I don't know why. But like the idea that you can just bully people out of being fat is stupid and it doesn't work. If it did work, nobody would be fat because nobody wants to be fat. It sucks to be fat. But like obviously that doesn't work. So fat acceptance, the idea of at least like, hey, love your body, respect it, appreciate it, and then work is a good idea. But then when people start like modeling for
Okay, yeah,
plus
20
size models
nuggets
and say, well,
is
skinny people can be
940
unhealthy
calories,
just
but on
like fat
top of
people, it
that,
gets real
how
fucking
much
slippery real fucking
saturated
quick. And
fat
it's
Have you
like,
ever
that's
seen
where we're
the
is
heading.
in 20
the
nuggets?
catalogs where like the women's
You know,
section
how much
is
saturated fat, how
completely
much
inclusive, but
sodium,
the men's
how much
section still
grease.
looks like fucking
It's
zip
dangerous to
tape
eat 20
Well,
fucking
I think
nuggets.
most men don't care.
Unless you're
They're
gonna
like
eat
that for
20
women.
nuggets
Well, I
for
don't
the
think
whole
men
fucking
care as
day,
much
that's
as
how you
women
basically
do.
counteract
And
that
like,
shit.
like we don't.
If you're eating
I
20
don't
nuggets
think
from the
that's gonna get
like
you.
if your one meal is 20 nuggets and a large fry for the whole day, you're good.
Contexts, right? Like
I mean,
women are
obviously you're gonna take a
generally
nasty
more
shit later,
valued for
but
their
you're still
looks,
gonna be good.
whereas
But
men
20
are
nuggets
valued for their
along with 3 other
aesthetic,
meals
right?
plus a large fry, that's
But men
crazy.
fetishize fat women sometimes.
That is
That's
absolutely
true.
not happening right now.
You know,
Yeah.
wait. I think it is. I
In
mean, like
different
that's
circles.
No, stop.
Hold on,
me,
Desi,
to me,
Desi,
I have to
Desi,
speak
the
out.
whole
I have
thing.
to speak
You're
out
a
for all the
white
fat women
male.
around it.
No,
Yo,
you're
here's a
white
question.
male. She's a half black woman.
It doesn't matter. Even black
Like,
people.
there's a
When
lot
you're
of
talking
BBW
about
videos
fat
for
people,
school.
you're talking about people that are fat in a particular way. Nobody wants a fat person with flat ass and
Explain
fat
feeders.
flabby boobs.
I mean, here's a
Oh,
question.
I'm
Does
sorry. Was this where we're
Yeah,
gonna play with the
Destiny
hyper
explained it
specific
to
fucking
Tyler.
fetish that
That,
applies to
you
1%
damn
of
right
oh.
I'm gonna play
for
hide.
Minnesota?
Yes,
Okay,
okay,
my
Cherry,
bad. You-
Yo,
you
does
also
fat
want
shaming only
shaming.
apply to women that are fat? Because
I'm
Yes,
sorry, what'd you
yes,
say?
absolutely.
I feel like it only applies to women who are fat.
Yeah,
Like
but
you
like
can't
I said,
fat shame a fat guy. If anything, it's just like, oh, just why don't you just be funny and fat?
Well, you can fat shame a fat guy. It's just not as effective because again, like Sarah was saying, I think
That's what I'm saying. Is
men
You guys
tend
are
to be
talking
more
about like
valued
you
for
guys
something
are
like
it's
that.
geared it's geared more towards obese women or bigger women.
Effective. What do you mean?
What I'm trying to say is that it's more women face much more fucking bullying for their weight online than men in every capacity. Like you can fat shame men, which is what I was saying. You can fat shame men 100%. It's just not generally. Listen, I don't know. For me personally, I was like, big on TikTok, whatever. Nobody ever made fun of my weight at all. Women existing, they get made fun of for their weight. Like men don't usually hit it that hard. It's usually more about their accomplishments. Women are just like fat, exist, disgusting. That's pretty much like that's the pipeline. So like
I
it
don't think
happens
it's
to men.
socially acceptable for men to talk about like
I-
feeling
I-
bad
I
about being
reject
fat
that.
shamed.
I think fat phobia. Fat phobia is definitely for women.
Wait. Whose problem is it? Wait, no, hold on. When you say it's not acceptable for men to talk about being fat shamed, is that because of the fat women that are a part of the body positivity movement, or is that because of other guys or other people that don't like that movement that'll like shit on a guy for speaking out? Because I'll tell you, the most shit I've ever gotten, the most shit I've ever gotten is like from my audience ever is when I talk about how like fat people have a struggle and people are like you're a fucking piece of shit. Like it's not. I don't. It can be inclusive for fat guys, but it's not the movement itself. Isn't saying isn't pushing people out.
I'm just saying if somebody said like like men don't get as much shit for being fat, and I'm saying I think they do, but I think that they're socially discouraged. We've been talking about it.
Actually,
I think.
Wait. Because I've been trying to speak.
Stardust has its fucking
Okay.
Oh, here we
sorry.
go.
I'm
You're
sorry.
gonna tell me that fat people like eating?
No, I'm not going to tell you that fat people like eating. I would reiterate that men generally are given credit for their accomplishments, right? Women are.
Yeah, I think I'm about to play
by
some
far,
Smash
like
Bros.
they're more valued for their looks.
I ain't trying to watch this
It's
all
just
day.
something that you
Y'all can
learn
if y'all
like
want
from
to.
a young age.
You know.
And it's changing. It is changing, sure, like
Slowly.
little by little. But I would
Smash
still
Bros,
say
bro.
that
About to
in
play
most
some
cultures,
multiverse.
women are still primarily valued for their looks.
Okay.
Sweet.
Yeah, I don't understand how Steven
No,
King
4X
calls
Kid
people
J,
for
smooth
being
fish,
smart,
before.
and he just ignores that BBW is even a fucking category on
Okay,
porn.
all
But
right.
go ahead,
Thank you for
they're
talking
not
about random
fetishized.
porn. Okay, so what I was gonna say is,
It supports my argument, Abba.
I like this conversation a lot.
You got dumpstered, Abba. That's where you belong.
But I think both things can exist at the same time. That men don't receive as much shit while also not being as accepted into the movement. But it's not by the movement itself.
All right, so
I think Papa Guy, you're onto something interesting because I think that like it's.
Thank you.
I can't think of like
Y'all
five fat
want me to
female
play
cheerleaders, but
Batman
I can think of like
in
5 fat male
both
cheerleaders.
universes.
True. I'm all 5 of them because I'm.
Y'all want me to play Batman?
well, here's the thing: you can also be banned on dating apps for saying you don't like fat women. Did you know that?
How did you? Is that
Okay,
a
is that
personal thing?
impressive? What?
I've never heard of. Is it you're saying I don't like fat women?
Abba
or is it
actually
like-
knows this because he was calling me fat fucking whales. They banned him.
That's what I'm saying. Is it just like you going around calling them fat?
No, I'm just saying if you put in your dating profile that you don't like large women, you can be suspended on multiple profiles. But if you're a woman that puts in your dating profile you don't like fat guys, you're not gonna get suspended. So
I've never heard of that before.
Yeah, fat phobia and fat shaming is mainly geared towards women because I could be suspended on a dating app for saying, you know what, my preference is not big women. I'm gonna get suspended.
Aaron, you said that's stupid. Why is that stupid to say that?
But that's some stupid shit because if you're right in your bio, if you're not even talking about yourself, you're talking about like, hey, I don't fucking like fat people. Okay, get the fuck off this app then. Who gives a fuck?
Actually, Bumble Bumble is the first people to.
Low tier. When
Only
you're
like
dating
fat
apps, don't
women
every
face.
woman on the fucking site have a height requirement 95% of the time?
They do, and they also look. Here's how bigger women disguise. Look, here's how.
It's very rare that there's a height on a.
5%.
Here's how bigger women disguise that.
Any dating apps? Wait, the number of women that actually have like 6 feet or taller, that's pretty rare. It's not that common. I'm in fucking Miami and I was in LA before. It's not that common. You don't see it that
there's
often.
probably like
I'm saying I think it's lame to put shit like that in your
0.0001%
bio.
of guys that have a weight requirement in their bio.
Is this happening though? Like I've never heard of anybody
Insane.
banned for saying they don't want fat
For
girls.
so many years, I've tried everything. That height requirement thing is not a minority thing. It's extremely common. So you're sitting there, it's like 5%. What are you talking
Because
about?
women want to wear heels. Because women want to wear heels.
I think women who have a height requirement are stupid as fuck. I'll agree with that.
But
I've met women who are like, no, I think it's stupid. I've met women who are like 5 foot tall.
How can you be 5 feet and have a height requirement?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's stupid as fuck. They shouldn't have one.
I think both are cringe.
Yeah.
I don't think that we should let 5 foot tall women date 6'4" men.
Exactly, it's a waste of genetics.
Why
Yeah, 100%.
You think both are cringe, but the truth is, most people never gave a fuck. They only care when it's brought up as a counterexample in regards to people.
But we're not talking about most people. We're talking about me, and I'm just saying that I think it's a fucking waste of time to be putting I don't like this, I don't like that in your bio instead of just talking about yourself and then letting your selections, like your swipes or whatever, determine who you're gonna talk with anyway. Why do you have to declare who you don't like in your bio? It's a waste of space.
Well, it makes it's quicker.
Actually, no,
It's
it does
quicker
matter.
when
Hold on.
it's quicker when you just put in your preferences. It makes it easier.
I'll tell you why it matters. I'll tell you why it matters. I'll tell you why it matters.
Okay.
Because when you're swiping generally on Tinder, for example, there's a certain limit of swipes that you get.
What
to
is
do.
this dude
And what ends
talking
up
about?
happening is generally the sequence
I'm
of
like,
you
y'all
swiped
gonna have to hear
on
in the
you
background.
versus people who didn't
The
swipe
reason
on
that I
you
would look
versus
nervous is because it
most
seems like
people who swiped on you.
for some
There's a
reason your
sequence of
mom
swipes
keeps
that you get.
peeking in the
And so when
goddamn door
people
telling me
who
to
are
hurry up
absolutely
so
not
I can get
interested
my
are
dick
not
sucked.
open
That would be the
to
only reason
swiping
I'd be
on you,
nervous
it's
is
just
I'm
wasting
sitting
your
here trying to
time
have a
in the queue.
productive
And also,
conversation.
from the
Yeah,
amount of people that you get that did swipe
she
right on you,
keeps
a lot of them are gonna be
eyeballing
fat
me. I
women.
keep looking. That's why I keep looking
That's
back
why you
because your
want to
fucking
fuck
mom
Anyone
keeps
treating anyone
peeping in
wrong
here,
is
wondering when I'm gonna come in here and give her
Yeah,
some
you're
dick.
not.
You
You're
dumbass
absolutely
nigga. What are you
right.
talking
Why
about,
can't the
bro?
preferences? Why can't
The fuck out of my
preferences be,
stream,
like,
pussy. You wish you was in this
acceptable but
position.
shallow at the same time? Like everyone
No,
looks
no,
at it
I'm
like, oh,
saying-
that's
So fucking somebody look nervous, nigga. I'm sitting here.
I've never heard of anybody. This all started because there was a claim that people are getting banned off of social
Got
these
an
apps, dating apps, because they say they don't like fat girls in the bio. I've never heard of that or seen that any story. Of
Place
Yeah,
to
that's
Black Adam.
look it up. It's Bumble is the first app to
Black
actually do
Adam.
that.
Is it because they're
Like
saying
the
they want
Black
fat
Adam
people
movie.
or not want fat people?
Like you're not allowed to put in your
Like
bio as a man that you basically
Rock
only
Johnson.
prefer a certain weight difference when it comes to women.
Black Adam.
Like you can't put no fat chicks in your profile. If you put no fat chicks, you're getting suspended.
You can think it's cringy. What's wrong with people putting in requirements in their profile? They say, I only want religious men. I only want people who are this height. I only want people for this reason. Why wouldn't they put that
How
in
about
their
certain
profile?
races? Because I heard on like Grindr or
Well,
whatever,
they let you
That's it.
choose in secret categories.
Hold up. If you want to say
Wayne
I don't
Johnson,
wanna
my
take
nigga.
these races, I got no problem.
Yeah.
To be able to openly say. Why
You
shouldn't be able
should
to
be,
say
but they'll look at it as prejudice.
And they shouldn't, in my opinion, because hold up. On Hinge already, you already have racial profiles. You can
know,
actually
bruh.
have a racial feature.
You already know,
choose
bruh.
what races you're open to dating in terms of profiles. So who cares if you want to put it out in the open? What the fuck is the issue?
Y'all didn't know I was aware of things.
I mean, I don't use dating
Y'all
apps.
didn't know
I'm just saying I
they.
think it's fucking shallow
Okay,
for people to
so,
come
I
onto
mean,
these
I think it's
dating apps and they're
if
trying to like narrowcast based off of these like very superficial preferences. You're allowed to have them. I'm just saying I'm allowed to say that they're fucking stupid.
You can say
So
that.
honestly,
Hold on. Wait,
I
I'm
honestly
reading
think
the
that,
article. I'm reading the article, and it includes things like thin shaming as well. So then, wouldn't it be fine since they're not just talking about fat shaming?
Well, I think probably the
This-
idea is right. Like, so regardless of
With
the
GX kinda
of
used
the,
this
like
to, like,
wokeism of it all,
make
right?
fake
It's like
accounts.
within all of the dating apps, vested interest to protect
Basically
women on the
used
app,
as
right? Because
fake
you need
accounts.
as many women as possible on the app to keep the men
This
coming back. And so
Just
it's
use
not
this
about
for
it's
my
not
main
about
account.
looks. It's not about fat acceptance. It's about protecting all of the women from feeling
Yo,
negatively
imagine
on the
how
apps that
weird
they say.
and suspect you gotta be
But that's
to
why
make sure that I
there's
see some bullshit, some fake bullshit. You're gonna type it in
Trying to make more
Destiny's chat
money.
But
because you're
also
blocked in mine.
skinny women.
Like these
That's the theory of
weirdo
having
fuckers
more
follow me
alcohol.
everywhere, bro.
It sounds like a capitalist.
These
system.
niggas follow me like every fucking
the
where.
race
Like, get the
preferences
fuck out of here
I
with the
would
fake
rather
bullshit.
people like make it up front
Wait a
their
minute.
race preference than
It's
me having
16
to
more
find out
days
that
until
their
I fuck
parents,
your
like,
mom and
really
your
don't
aunt in the
like
threesome.
like
The fuck
them
out of here
dating
with that
people of
bullshit.
other races or something like that, you know.
That would just make me
'Cause,
more inclined, like fetishizing it,
I don't know. You'll like
This phone
you'll go out
still
on dates with
updates,
people
but
and you'll be like,
God,
you think
it's
your
kind
parents
of
will be
big.
okay with me? And they'll be like, oh
You can
yeah,
still
yeah. And
probably
then you
play.
find out that they
It's
really
not gonna
won't
be
be
that
okay
much
with
people
me.
online.
So
You know,
yeah.
this game kind of
we
fell
never
off a
heard
long
that.
time ago.
On the topic,
You know what I'm saying?
Mike is
It
really
fell
strong
off
this,
like
you
3
said that
years
you
ago.
believe that there was real forms of
Yeah,
fat
it fell off
acceptance that
like
were
3
issues
years
in
ago.
regards to, like you said, the movement moved in a way that basically was unproductive. You said like, oh, they're putting on these models and saying these women are healthy or whatever. Is that the only way that you've seen it profligate in terms?
That's the biggest destructive way that I've seen it going.
Why is it destructive?
Well, because like fat acceptance is about accepting yourself and loving yourself, and then making better choices because of that, not deluding yourself into making unhealthy choices and thinking they're okay or not unhealthy.
Or at least
How,
it should be.
how are they deluding themselves? I don't understand.
By thinking that
I
like,
will probably play
fat-
some Overwatch.
people think
Probably
that
show
your
some
weight
Overwatch on
is
stream one day.
neutral. Papa got
Maybe I
almost
can
said
borrow
this
your
earlier,
phone
but
there
I'll
just
give
right
it a
quick.
chance. People think that your weight is a neutral thing and that you can be fat and healthy and you can be skinny and unhealthy. You can be skinny and unhealthy, and you can also be fat and healthy-ish, but just being fat, period, is a drag on your health.
Insulin resistance, right? Which leads to
Well,
diabetes
insulin
and
resistance is
metabolic
one
syndrome.
thing. There is the oh god, what's the name for the fat? Visceral fat around your abdomen.
Edema?
Things about your organs. It's like it leads to general inflammation along the
Well,
body.
visceral fat is more genetic until you get to the super high end, right?
Well, my understanding is that it's genetic in terms of the way that you put on fat. But if you're genetically predisposed to put on fat in those areas or in that way, then being more fat will allow you to have more fat in that way, right?
Yeah, like the fat, the fat cell type distribution, right? So like men have way more visceral fat than women, generally speaking. So it's much more dangerous.
I had to eat a few goodies to give me some energy.
Fat will crowd
You
their
know what I'm
organs.
saying?
Exactly.
And like everyone's.
Wait, is that real? Because I'm
You
like,
know, I was about to pass
I'm
out.
gonna bring this up really quick. This is like an educational one for me. I've dated a lot of fat girls. Surprise, right? But none of them have had like any health problems with their weight. But like I do, and I'm the same weight. Is that that's what it is?
Yes. Well, potentially.
No, wait.
So
They
so-
have problems with their weight. They just don't know it.
Okay, well, they go to
men just
they go
have
to the
more
doctor,
problems,
they get their
right?
tests. Like that's what I mean. Like they're not
So,
coming back with any bad levels or anything.
Your
That's what I
blood,
mean.
No,
your
when
blood
I
pressure
was-
will be worse for most guys because you have more
Thanks,
visceral
dude.
fat, so you store more fat around your organs, which like crushes your liver, and then you start getting a bunch of shitty, fucked up hormones and crazy
Damn.
shit. Like so,
All right,
like,
I
you
have
see
to
like
go,
old dudes, right? They start to put on weight, and it's
I gotta go
all in the
put some
torso, right? Whereas
chicken
women
on the
kind of
grill.
spread it out more globally. So like that's the whole thing. It's
But
fat
also
cell distribution.
a
That's
fat
crazy.
or
Bro.
an obese person going to the doctor and being told that everything is fine with them doesn't mean that everything is fine with them. It
Okay,
took,
all I
like,
was
up
saying is that the
until
blood
getting
work
my
came back.
surgery that I found
Yeah.
out I had
Look, there's
hypothyroidism.
nobody's in
They
the
would
chat
just
talking
assume,
about
like,
they want to
all
expose
right,
me. How about you
everything's
expose
fine, but you just
how I
need to
caught
exercise.
fucking your
You need to
goddamn
eat better.
mom?
So I would always be sent away with like a good bill of health. Even
That's
though
what
there
you
was
can
an
expose.
underlying medical issue that I had.
Papa Gut, earlier you were
Yes,
making
sir.
a claim.
Expose how you
that
caught me having
essentially
sexual
this fat acceptance
fornications.
movement is overwhelmingly positive, and that like what it's essentially
Caught me
trying to
getting
do
sucked
is make
up
people
on
accept
your old ass
Do
fucking
you
couch
still
from your
feel that's true
grandma.
after hearing what Destiny says, and what contention do you have?
Because your mom had you
Because
early
what he's
because she
saying
was
is
a
pretty
slut, so your grandma's still young enough to
Well,
fuck.
what he said was that like the fat acceptance movement started as like a good thing, and that's part of it is.
These niggas are
gone
weird,
wrong,
bro.
right?
How are you gonna cross
Yeah, I
stalk
agree
me
with
in
that, sure.
multiple chats?
But like what I was just talking about specifically, like loving yourself isn't about like, oh, fat is awesome. For most fat people, we know we're disgusting, or at least that's how a lot of people perceive us. So we're just trying to be like, hey, love your body so that you can like work on it, like he was saying, like Destiny was saying before. Like, yeah, I agree with that.
Why not be neutral about it? I don't understand why you have to be positive or negative about it.
You can't. I don't think humans can maintain a neutral opinion about a fact about themselves.
Parity doesn't exist
I mean,
in nature.
just have respect for your body. I don't understand why it has to be. It can be based on respect
Well, if
instead
you're
of
talking
love.
about having respect for
Oh,
something, then
stalk me in
you
multiple chats? You niggas get any type of pussy?
have a positive opinion to some extent.
Maybe.
Yeah, so I
Yeah,
think
I just think the way that you
I never find out the medical
Spent all your money going
underlying
great.
issues that I had. So, and
Broke.
I think that for most
But they were
people,
doing
they just like
millionaire
accept the way that they
mentality.
look and they're fine with it.
Come
It's
on,
probably
bruh.
going to be really hard to combat
No, that ass. I'm gonna
Gary,
ignore
can I ask you a
niggas from
question
this
really
day
quick?
forward.
What's
So
up?
was your hypo? You said you were hypothyroid.
Yeah, I have hypothyroidism.
So when you talk with doctors, did they suggest that your hypothyroid was downstream or upstream of your body weight? If you know what I mean.
What you mean, my nigga?
I don't know what you mean.
Hey,
My,
this nigga
Was
eating
hypertension
unhealthy, bro.
caused by being overweight, or did it cause
Come
you to be
on, bro.
overweight?
yeah, because my understanding
We know
usually
you've been taking
hypothyroidism
steroids this
is
whole
just a
time,
thing
my
that
nigga.
happens and it causes
You,
you to
we
be
know
overweight.
you've been
Not
taking
usually.
steroids this whole time, my nigga.
My mother has it as well, so I think
It's genetic and that
Bro.
genetic,
that
yeah.
makes it. Yeah, okay. Okay, cool. So I'm sorry. That was just a side note. I was
Are
curious.
you sorry though?
Yeah, I'm Canadian. It's my resting rate.
Where did Erudite go?
She's running up and down the stairs and working out and shit.
Unbelievable.
I'm kind of
Running
here.
up and down.
That
She's
seems
Oh,
doing
this
better.
nigga's been
She's
taking
doing
steroids this
better.
whole time,
She's
bro.
doing downstairs. She's doing better.
Bro, you just saw what you just said.
But yeah.
Come on,
Well,
bro.
we just set up a home gym in the basement, so she'll run downstairs, do a set, come up, objectify me a little bit, and then recycle.
Disgusting.
I know it's actually
agree.
abominable. I can't handle it.
Also
So
got a
I'm,
fuck good
I'm,
bank.
I'm gonna ask you, Papa. Do you feel like, as it is now, when you see the fat acceptance movement, all this body positivity, do you think it's overwhelmingly still a good thing or no?
That's a good question. I think so generally, yeah.
Okay.
I think hold on really quick. I think that people need to call out the fucking insane people that take it too far. Absolutely. But I think overall, like, you know, when people talk about the crazy aspects of the body positivity movement, there's never an aspect that's like, hey, you know what? I understand like loving yourself
Spook
because
ass
you're
nigga,
unhealthy
bruh.
and you need to like be able to get to a
Spook
point where
ass
you
nigga,
feel like
bruh.
working on yourself.
Is
But
in this
nobody
room
ever
was
says
gay.
that. It's more just about like dunking
What's
on the
those
fat
pink
people and
ass
the dumb
lights, my
fucking
nigga?
fat people that say
Come
dumb
on,
shit.
bruh.
There's never like the little extra that's like, hey, listen, for context, like this person's
on,
being
bruh.
stupid. This is what's supposed to mean.
Come
It's
on, bruh.
overall just like, yep, you should never love yourself when you're like you're fat kind of a thing. So I feel like the context is always missing when people have these
Was
criticisms.
about to
So
shoot
I
him,
had a two portion
understand why he didn't give me
talk
that
about
billion.
this not long ago, and
Cause he's broke.
for me, every time this topic is brought up, immediately the resistance that comes from it is fascinating. Like, you'll bring up like the fact that this body positivity movement is not leading to good outcomes, and people were like, "Listen, man, you know, not all skinny people are healthy, or not all fat people are obese." I'm just like, "Well, what is this stupid
Nigga did
counterintuitive?"
create
It always
this.
comes up
But
every
this what
single
this
time.
nigga wore, my
It's
nigga.
like, I don't know if it's like
What
a
is
script
this?
that everyone's reading from, but
What is
literally every
this?
time you bring it up, that's what
What
they
is
always
this?
rebut with. And I get confused because I'm like, why are we
Spook
deflecting
ass
from main
nigga
issues
wearing
that
this
most
type of
people who are
costume.
mostly obese
Come
are
on, bruh.
having huge Go ahead.
Spook ass nigga.
Okay, hold on. There's a really good reason why this happens. Okay.
Hopefully this nigga's alright.
Yeah. So
Solomon Don nigga.
offer criticisms to any
Hopefully he's
group
alright.
of people from a place of compassion or from a place
I
of
mean, he
hate.
is actually
And if
alright. He
people
did
feel like it's
actually.
coming
I
from a
actually
place of
tried to
hatred,
follow
they're
him on
always going to push
Instagram.
back, even if the criticism
His
is good.
Instagram is
Like if
usually
I
private.
approach like
But
we're fighting a
but
little
he
bit of
actually,
affirmative action that I've said,
he
right?
actually
If I
gave
come
me
in and I
access
say
to
like,
see his
I think
private
affirmative
Instagram.
action is really negative for minority
I shouldn't
communities
have sleep.
because it doesn't seem like the people that are
My
going to
bad.
school are graduating, and it seems like there are better ways to help them. I'm probably not going to get much pushback against that.
He's,
But if
I
I
think
come in
it's
and say like
alright.
affirmative action is bullshit and it's
You
taking
guys
away
know
from
these
some white
weirdos
people,
hate
I don't
on
think it's
everything
gonna
I
help
do,
black
so
people. People are going to fight
don't
me
be
on that
surprised.
just because it sounds like
It
one,
literally
the first
happens
one's like,
every
oh, it
day.
seems like you actually care, but you have a problem with like the process, and then the second
Show
one,
the
you're just
chat.
going to shit on people. So when you go up
Show
to like a
this.
person who's saying like, you know, health at every size or whatever, and you're like, listen, bro,
See
like
that?
I care about you. I
He
don't
also
think you're
claimed
healthy at that
himself
size. Like I
to
think
have
you need to work on your body or whatever.
Solomon
Like don't hate
Don,
yourself.
right?
Like figure versus like, bro, you're a fat fucking loser. You're not healthy. You're on the
These
verge
niggas
of
will
death,
follow me like
motherfucker,
every
right?
fucking
still
Even if it's
alright.
bro.
kind
It
of the
doesn't
same
matter.
thing you're saying,
He's
the
still good.
rhetoric, the messaging
He's
is
still
different.
good.
The second one feels like it's coming from a place of hatred,
You know.
which is going to cause people to push
Okay.
He's
back.
still
The
good.
first one feels compassionate. Yeah.
So two parts. I absolutely agree with everything you just said, and I'd also
Person
say that even if you come with the first energy, I feel like the resistance to that is still
say
extreme.
here, bro.
Do you agree or disagree?
Yeah, it's
And she got
extreme, but I
5
mean, like,
comments.
fat people hate themselves, and they've been fat their whole life, and that's a hard thing
Wait,
to like
wait,
carry
wait, wait.
around.
Where did that come from? The fat people have been fat their whole lives. What does that mean?
They're not
That
quick.
like generally people that are dealing with obesity have like had it thrown at them and deal
Yeah,
with it
childhood
either,
obesity.
either explicit doesn't
You
have
on
to be
my
child, it
beat,
could be
my
like in
nigga.
your teens, whatever, but like either explicitly or at least
Also,
implicitly
this
your
nigga
childhood
eats.
Shit, I could
made
low-key
you
be
Let's
feel
go
playing a
eat
fucking
fat.
Tekken
ass.
tournament while
And
doing
that's
this.
not some shit that
Eat
you can
his
cover up
ass.
with makeup. That's not some shit you can hide with a different outfit. That's like every time you get on a plane, people are judging you. Every time people see you in public,
need
they're
3
judging you. Like
monitors,
every
bro.
single
2
moment of
monitors
your
not enough.
life. And nobody really cares about you. Like people kind of pretend to, but like even like other minorities will
Come
get
on,
more
bro.
actual
RE?
like
No,
you know
I'm
lip
not
service
playing
or
RE
more
ever
actual
again.
compassion than like fat
I'm
people who
trying
are
to
like,
try
oh,
it,
it's your
Rick.
fault, like fix it, like what the
Oh.
fuck. So I think that like there's probably going to be more hostility from that community in general than
Yeah.
other communities. I mean, not to say like I agree with you, like and dude, you can find VODs of me shitting on people that do do that health at every size thing. Like I go hard too, but that's going to be the reason why people are pushing back so hard against it, right?
That makes sense.
You know, they say that,
And I'll just say, because I didn't get to finish, I'll just say this last point. I think the other part of the conversation, and this is what we'd spoken about you and I earlier when we were talking to Brittany, is I feel like our societies are not socially engineering themselves to give people optimal choices to be healthy. And I think this is the other side of the conversation where I am extremely sympathetic because I feel like when you live in a city where walking is not encouraged with no public answer, you're going to use a car. You're going to use unhealthy modes of transportation, which is going to make you more sedentary. I think society can engineer itself to be more healthy. Where if you live in areas where access to good, healthy foods at affordable prices is impossible, then you're having another thing that's compounding these issues. And so one of the biggest differences I noticed between the European lifestyles and American lifestyles is just the access to good foods, the access to public transport, the encouragement to be able to walk
my
and all that
mods
shit.
or me
Those
are not
little
worried about
things
people that
that
want
I think matter. And then
to
you can talk
or
about the
make a
ingredients
bunch of
and the
different
kind of foods that
usernames.
you're getting, all that
At
shit.
the end of the day, I'm still
so
low
I
tier
don't
God, so it doesn't even
put all
fucking
the
matter.
blame and the onus on the individual.
I still get to wake up and be low tier God.
I think society
These
can
niggas wake
also
up and
engineer itself to
just
be exponentially
make
healthier, but I think it
usernames. You know,
doesn't do
it's
so.
nothing.
Whether purposeful or not, I can't say, but I do think that's also a big part of the problem.
Yo, follow me
Sorry,
to
go ahead,
every
Scott.
last platform, say stupid ass shit, make a
you're
bunch of
talking about-
usernames all throughout the day so they have
Okay,
infinite
see, I was
usernames
just gonna say,
while
I
I'm
know
fucking
that
live. Like, come on, man.
there was some study that they did
Yeah.
that
That's
showed
what I'm
that
saying.
fat
Like, you
people
follow me to
have the same
platforms,
amount
all
of
that
shame
type of
that
shit.
like
I keep
people
I
who don't
told you niggas,
shower or something, like the amount of shame that
come
they
on, man.
feel is
You're
like
just still gonna get
on
banned.
is similar or something.
That's
Waste of time.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't shower, so
Niggas
I
don't know
can't
what
really
nervous
do-
is. You can never
I
be me.
was
You
gonna
never be
say,
on my
so
platform.
somebody
You'll
said
never
that,
get
yeah,
there.
there's endless opportunities to be
Not
healthy.
facial
Too busy
hair,
That's
my
stalking.
nigga.
true in some places. Like the opportunities to be as healthy as be unhealthy is like absolutely not true. I remember living in like North Hollywood.
You'll
in Los
never get the
Angeles,
chance to
and
know
I
what
just remember
nerves
being
feel
so
like
far from
outside of
every
a
fucking
job
grocery store
interview.
possible.
Because you're
There was a
bums.
bunch of corner stores with shitty ass foods everywhere.
Yeah.
And in terms of like fast food joints, like it was really shocking to me that if I did a Google
Niggas
search,
be
there
nervous
was
in
like
job interviews.
30
It's gonna
fast
pay you
food joints,
$15
and then
an
there
hour.
was one spot that did groceries like 25-minute walk away. I don't think if you make it hard for people to make healthy choices, people are far less likely to make healthy choices. If you put a gym beside someone, they're far more likely to go to the gym than if it's extremely far away. If you put good, healthy foods that are affordable near people, they're far more likely to cook and make good food than if it's not. So that's what I mean when I say
That's what I'm
society
saying.
can
That's why
engineer
I gotta.
itself
That's why I gotta
to
be
give
more
people
like these
optimal
bigger
choices. It just
content
doesn't,
creators.
because I think in
They
this
just
very like
ignore everything.
and the
Because I'm
communists
giving
love this.
I'm giving
like, this
weirdos
hyper-capitalist
validation
society, I
every
think it's
time I
engineered in a
respond.
way to maximize
Yeah,
profits.
I loved that. Thank you.
Well,
Abba.
it's
Yeah,
not-
I don't have to
it's the way-
respond. Like,
Oh,
I'm on a
I
completely
don't think it's
different level. I
engineered
don't
to
have
keep
to
us
You
interact.
know
fat.
what
I think
else to
that's
say
because of the preferences
for me?
that
Like I
we've adapted
said,
because,
If
like,
you
the
watching
I
this
just
stream,
respond to my
I'm a
mods.
grown
Like
ass man,
using
my
our
nigga.
privacy to
You
Google
probably ain't
or,
got
like, when
facial
Google
hair like me,
knows
my
it
nigga.
loves it 'cause there's so much
As you can
Faceless
see
ass
with the
nigga.
Destiny chat, people
Come
were
on,
putting
bruh.
I
You
some
probably
facts.
look
disagree in
like
this
what
They didn't
y'all
say a
more
fucking
than
I
me,
think
thing.
my
the
nigga.
reason why they use addictive things, I think why they use
My
it
nigga,
is
you watch this
because
stream
of
every
Not saying
fucking
fucking
day.
doing it
thing.
Spend money
unhealthy
on this
is
stupid
that
ass
they're
nigga, bruh.
maximizing profits. So I don't think they're going out like, yo, we want to make these people as morbidly obese.
No,
I
bruh.
think they don't care that it makes you extremely fat, and I think they lace everything with it because it's addictive and it can maximize their profits at your expense, which makes you fat.
This is
Yeah,
what I'm
but I
gonna
think
start
the
doing
thing
from
is
now
people
on.
won't make those healthy choices otherwise. I think that's the issue. Like,
That's
even
it.
if you put grocery stores near a lot of poor people, they're not going to go there and buy healthy food. They're going to buy like what's cheap and easily like preparable. Like if it's like a
Accessible.
fast food thing. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Well, why not
plus-
create more
especially
ways
people
to
working like 60 hours a week? Because like I remember, like one of the things that does bother me a little bit is when people call fat people lazy, just fundamentally sometimes. Because I know that the worst my health was ever was when I was pulling 60 hours a week, just trying to like put food on the table. And then obviously the food you're putting on the table is like
Yeah,
like
Blake
7
Adam.
hours,
Follow your
really good,
lead
5 for 5
for
protein.
now.
Yeah. Excellent.
Blake
really good
Adam in the
nutrition. Just one of the butt in.
But
here,
so to
that's all the-
offset
Like
that,
Adam.
why don't we just create more incentives to do healthy behavior that's good for you? Like, why isn't there like a tax write-off for something like that? Like that
Yeah,
should be
they-
so.
What there really
Actually,
should
I
be-
think
Play
that
some
there
Black
is for
Adam,
I think
insurance
they
companies,
disabled
you
his
can
live
tell,
chat.
you can give them like the receipt or whatever that you go.
So
and a
if
lot
you
of
say
them
the soda
will
tax,
reimburse.
it makes me fucking triggered.
Yes, that's
But
what
they should. They
really
should
really
tax
should
unhealthy
do.
food.
Oh my
Tax the fuck out of unhealthy food. That's why they can spend the highest of their total income on necessary expenditures.
Well, if we took away the food stamps, then poor people would be and then we
Don't
solve
they have a Japanese fat tax?
They should, because where I live, cigarettes are like 50% tax, sin tax, and people stop smoking. So yeah, they should tax fat foods and then do something to help fat people, because I think that there's like a
You said bring up what? Of course, already purchased stuff way before we did. But I'm not sitting here waiting for.
I'm not somebody.
I'm not sitting here waiting to finish the season 4 days to play.
There are places where government regulations actually necessary. Better.
They just shouldn't take it. I mean,
A lot of healthy foods someone say Scooby Snaps? So addictive, and then you get so hooked on it, not having it actually makes you think it's really bad. I would say it's the addict
like I need fucking this up. But I mean the thing is that like that food is quick and easy. Dude, there are healthier options.
Yeah, it's quick and convenient.
This is where the second I noticed that like everything was going fast. It's gotta be go, go, go. One thing I really enjoy when I see slow things down like it was when I was the whole idea of going to your local bakery and things like that was really popular. So it's not popular, but just like maybe that's not a model that can work in America. I'm back! But I think if you're always prioritizing everything based off of how fast things are made, I understand it's probably the right solution. I just feel that culture.
The other alternative is just eat like shit and get a doctor to give you pills and go to the dispensary.
There were pills available.
Yeah. I was kidding.
Yeah. Is there any other solution that you guys have?
Like I would say that you've never tried how hard it is to overeat on versus how easy it is to overeat
Wow, I'm not making that mistake again.
Your meal will be like 700 calorie meal will fill you up and you'll stay full for a while. But like it's so hard to get access to like non-carb, not really processed, low carb heavy food like
Gotta make a fast food Costco. You guys are there was like a doctor here. Listen, I saw something on TikTok. I'm curious about this because like some actual doctor talking about their I don't know, like fibers coat the food that you eat and help process
Someone
everything.
say Scooby Snaps?
That's a weird question.
No, well, I see.
You're wanting my husband here. He just left. If you want to, I gotta stop.
Okay, if not, it's fine. I was just curious because
I can.
Yes, you want to ask me or someone else?
I want to ask you. I feel like you're saying like, oh, this has gone too far or whatever, and I feel like there's plenty of people, and like, believe me, there's the excesses of like these types of movements and stuff like that, and I feel like it's happening.
Like, guess
but
I'm
I
not
don't freak out
mortal.
about it because it's like if you go
Like
to 10
Adam, my nigga.
doctors, 9 out of 10 of them are
Black
not
Adam,
about to
bro.
start feeding you some like
Sit
blind or
down.
whatever on like fat acceptance, body positivity. It'll be like, you have to lose weight if you want to live longer, you know? And so like doctors flipping on this shit just so they can appear politically correct. I don't think it's like
Here's why I don't think here's why I don't think I think most people don't get a lot of their health tips from doctors. Most of them go on social media, for diets, for workouts, for everything. And so when you say that, maybe that's true, maybe that's not true. I really don't care because most influences people in regards to the dietary choices they make is actually social media. And when I see the national media, when I see huge influencers making these like shit takes about body positivity, it like infuriates me because I think
That's a really good point. I think the only thing that I disagree is like that. Or I guess I don't disagree. I think it's like just the thing is that I think like, more people would take advice from doctors, but they don't have access to healthcare. Like you're saying with the food thing and all of that.
here's the take that probably doctors have zero to diets.
Oh,
I want to bring this up.
Disagree on what?
Aaron's talking about that, like your doctor might give you the advice of like, hey, you gotta eat healthy. Like, the reality is that like most people don't want to hear that shit.
Oh,
shit. They want to go to the next step. Doctors are like, we're saying this. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody disagrees. Like, but I just want to love my body and blah 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 and all the other.
Oh, dude, I can't let everyone down.
Sorry. So listen.
Is this that's what I'm saying. On average, U.S. medical students offer only 15.6 hours of across the board.
That's what it is to a nutritionist.
yeah, exactly.
Most people are going to doctors for advice.
guess I'm not like totally invincible.
Tell you to change your diet habits. Like if you present with hypertension, it's actually like you need diet and exercise. You need blood pressure medication. But that's all
They'll usually do.
Yeah, they'll always tell you to bring up the
No, what I want to. No, it's okay. No, so the only thing I want to say, because just like a personal experience for myself and like, is there a lot of times when you go to the doctor and they don't really approach the situation in a way that like encourages you to diet or exercise. Like the most success, which is right now that I've had actually getting my shit together, was when I had a doctor who was like, you know what, you should lose weight, it's unhealthy, you're on these meds, and go for a walk. I've had a lot of doctors who you go in and like if you don't lose weight that week, and like again, like more than 60 hours,
like still
you don't
here.
lose weight in that like 3 week period. And they're like, what did you do? Why did you lose weight? I've had doctors tell my wife she has like psoriasis, and they don't. Like, I've had a doctor tell her that she has like psoriasis, and instead of saying something like, "Hey, you know, your like diet's contributing to it being worse," they just say, "You don't have psoriasis, you're just fat." A lot of times, doctors can be fucking stupid when it comes to like dealing with fat people, and it gets like annoying and it's awkward because I think the first thing you need to do, especially as an unhealthy fat person, is go to the doctor and get whatever medication you need or insulin, so that you have like you feel better to go outside and actually be able to move. Because that's the most motivated mental health. Is actually being on medication you need to get. Actually do shit. I'm not saying that's everybody's experience.
No, it's a documented phenomenon. They call it medical fatphobia or whatever. And it's
You can't stop me that easy.
Examination of patients that are fat because they just want to attribute. They're assuming everything to be attributed and answered by their obesity. No, but that's not the case. Though. That you can be having. Oh, okay. But yeah, just like stigma about like
diet of cancer, not
can lead to like being bad position. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I just got finished.
GPs are they're going to have a lot of knowledge about certain things. They're going to have broad medical knowledge that they go to. The problem is that they're not going to have like specified knowledge, right? So like when I was doing that, I just to the point where like I was dropping weight constantly.
No, I didn't even practice them. Honestly. I was doing some other shit.
And there was nothing. I tried, I don't know, I tried like FODMAP, I tried like cutting out gluten. Like they would just throw shit. The reality is like doctors are often woefully unprepared.
Batman, bro.
I think it's
They
fair
pull
to
out
say
my
that.
Batman.
And you just can't do it.
Doctors, that's all I have to say. That's what I'm saying right now.
I really think when it comes to diet stuff, it's not more so matters really, right? But I would also say, irrespective of what I think,
I muted myself.
Neither of us thinking this, I think the general public does not consider doctors authority figures when it
I
comes
was probably chewing in the fucking mic.
So I think this discussion about like what should doctors do and all those things is kind of relevant for the most part because most people don't. I think most folks will talk about it on social media any day of the week. Because the body that most of us want. It's like whether we like it or not.
Should be ready to exit the caller play.
People are going to look at what you look like before you listen to anything that you have to say.
No, I mean, not totally. No, not totally. Like, if you're talking about how to improve your diet, how to get, like, if you want to get really fit and trim, and then you're talking to somebody, and, like, they're talking about the lifestyle, and like, this is what you need to do. It, like, to some extent, like, for personal trainers, there's as a doctor and a nutritionist, to some extent, your body is...
You'll have to call you Bruce Dwayne when I'm done with you.
Like, therapists is, like, got, like, crazy shit going on in the background. Like, I kind of want to know, maybe I wouldn't as much as
I should stay on.
Not really, not really, bro. Not really, bro.
That's true. Good point.
You can get as healthy as you want. As long as I don't know what to listen to.
I respect that.
Really, bro. Still always down,
I
bro.
think if you don't have the body to prove it, then you have to have like without shit to impress them with it.
I'm sorry.
Not really, bro.
If you look like a slob,
You're not really, bro.
You trying to give out fitness advice, everybody going to discredit you. I don't care how much you know the language.
It's a good point because I had a fat doctor once.
LeBron James,
I had a fat doctor once, and I
LeBron
like
James.
you're like this and this. I'm like, okay, no problem. I'm gonna have a nice like good shrimp dinner tonight because you know not like I think shrimp is. I thought it was healthy. He starts screaming at me that there's a lot of cholesterol in there. And I'm
You punch really
I don't
hard.
know. So he was kind of nice.
For the new people in my chat, now you realize why I have my chat always locked.
Probably, but I think I'm sure that's
It really has a lot of cholesterol. I had a little bit of high cholesterol, so that That's why. I just didn't know that.
I'm pretty sure
I want to do like one tournament and then play Minecraft.
I'm pretty confident that like not all forms of
Yeah, that's true. I just think that. I think at the end of the day.
crazy, right? Exactly. So like, what's
Man, I'm back.
Well, yeah, but those are two different things. Technically, fat is like a micronutrient, and like, fat is just a deposit on your
I
body.
think I've been in here long enough.
What you think, Bert?
Eat pride?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so now that we can do,
Well, I don't see people calling these,
Like Village, that means I gotta rebeat the game all over.
warriors or whatever for like fitness advice. Like I'm concerned with like the shit fitness advice that goes on in the fucking fitness industry with these influencers
Yeah, very
that
seriously.
think because they got abs or something like that they're to be selling people like diet plans and exercise books and all of this bullshit, even though again like they have no training.
Yo, Sam
like,
heading out.
The whole point of like a large portion of the body.
I beat
plus
Ori
weight.
like 5 times.
Don't exercise. It's beautiful.
I never
Don't
beat it in
worry
third
about
person
it.
mode.
Of course they're not really
Not in the story yet.
Fitness advice, but I just mean like advice related to your body and health and all of that shit, you know?
if you earn this, you can say whatever you want. That's just
Yeah, I think the bigger issue is that if we stopped valuing their opinion, we wouldn't have this issue with body.
You know what I actually can't stand is like point. They're just trying to tell me how to like plays like all this stuff, and they got a BBL killers.
I agree. There's a lot of influencers that you shouldn't be like.
Feels like my blood sugar is getting low.
Yeah, who shouldn't we be listening to?
Or Jay,
To be
buddy.
honest, I don't
Come
even
on, Bert.
look up fitness influencer. I'm married to like a corrective specialized. Why would I go anywhere else but my house? That's like if you're married to like a doctor and like who specializes in like one area, and you have that problem. You're like, hey, how do I fix this problem? I'm gonna go to like my friend. How would I do that?
Yo, the amount of BBL has exploded. I don't think people know how to look at it. Some of these get modest, which is wild.
Yeah, they're all authentic.
Yeah, and if you want to know how to see the girls that does that with stomach, is when
Appreciate the vibe.
this is so sweet. It's almost like liposuction, but then they double it up. So this transmits the fat from the stomach area back to the head. Cellulite around the legs. Super nice ass. And then they got like six-pack abs, which is just like not humanly possible.
Guys, maybe
It's okay, they can just call it BBL.
I'm back again.
It's called ab etching.
They don't have to add it. Some people just do ab etching. What I'm talking about is they transfer the fat from the BBL from the abdomen to their ass. Looks so good.
Oh yeah, no multiple chicks.
It does look good. The problem for everyone is face. Like,
I'm starting to warm up.
they don't all look good, I promise you.
Yeah,
I'm
some of them-
Dude,
Feels like my blood sugar is getting low.
You can tell that they got a good blood sugar.
Well, imagine a nurse is like 40 years.
They don't feel like
well, that's not like Botox. It's your own fat cells that are getting it's actually a really boom. Like a because those are your cells. They're naturally regenerate. They just are some
Does it work on more than just butts? Just asking.
Yeah, you can do it to your lips. Lots of girls.
No, not like.
Yeah, you can transfer.
I want a big dick. That's what he's asking.
That's not what. I'm not asking the question. He's like studying me. He's asking me that question.
BBLs almost never look natural to me. I have like a spidey sense. Anytime I see a fake fucking ass, I have a spidey sense instantly.
Can't stop me that easy.
because you're only talking about the ones that you noticed.
Yeah.
You looked at it, but you couldn't tell the detail. That's what's fucked up. That's why I'm telling you, you're actually not supposed to look at the ass. You're supposed to look at the
Well, yeah, you can see. The stomach looks a little bit too flat. It's almost like that Barbie doll effect.
I There some girls who have BBLs. I'm like, I don't see it. It's like impossible. So it's like 2 for 1. But yeah, you'd be surprised. Some people really can't tell because the axe, like they get like a small amount of hat traits, just enough for it to look good, but not to look crazy.
But if the ass looks like 2 glazed buns, you know that it's artificial.
It's not easy to spot. If you think it's easy to spot them, then all you've ever spotted is really bad.
Well, I know ass.
Well, maybe he's just like a fucking ass expert.
Shit.
I guess I'm not like totally invincible.
I'll put a brand on the line, and I'm gonna put 10 profiles on it, okay? And you guys gotta guess how many of them are, if there's an error margin of more than 2, then you
I bet I can guess.
Huh?
So you're just
I bet I can guess.
One of us wins, we just get a grand, and if one of us loses, we have to
Yeah, but you guys are gonna put
I'm not good at this game, bro. This is what I would did to you, my nigga. This is what I would did to you, my nigga.
I can 100. One of you wins, or both of you win.
This could be like a really good.
I don't agree with that.
Did you? That's what I would have did to you.
I'm not making that mistake again.
I don't gamble.
It's not a game.
I don't.
Well, I mean, how much are we allowed to do?
No.
Is it official?
No, I don't gamble. I don't drink. I'm straight edge. I'm doing it.
Hold on. How is it a gamble if you're so
Strict to
Yeah, but I
Gamble. Fucking gamble.
Can we just have BBL?
It is. You can't tell. You look at these women's asses and it looks like there's 2 folds.
Did someone say Scooby Snacks?
you.
It's not even a bet at that point. It's just like, that would be like something you can do $1,000. Well, I've done it.
You will.
Not a combo.
You don't have that influence over
Come
me.
on, bro.
but
No.
I mean, it's almost like so fake titties. You could tell instantly.
Yes.
Yep, that's easy too.
A combo.
Zac Efron.
Wait,
Zac
that is
Efron.
not
Start with
true.
Colin,
You
bro.
only tell if you're naked.
If they look too basketball-y, I know they're fake.
That's true.
And God's played a lot of basketball.
Bras
Yeah.
are magic. Bras are actually.
Oh yeah.
They make fucking A cups and double D's unless
They
you
do.
see a girl with A. Also, there are certain types of women that have titties which look normal, but when you actually just touch them, you can get like fake boobs that are like
Throw it, my
they
nigga.
don't make it like bigger.
Throw it, bro. Sit your ass down, bro.
Yeah. Like I've been seeing girls, oh my god.
Nigga. Old ass nigga.
What's going on in here?
Old head.
After you found out it was fake, or do you think that it was a
Fake titties are like toys. Like, what's the point?
That like barely hurt.
You pop out your tits and they're just.
My nigga, you got a fake ass hair, my nigga. You bold.
Ooh, is that like
You
rape?
bold, my nigga.
Calling
Truly
women
bold.
whales is not enough.
I know, my nigga.
No, I think it's perfectly. If
Old ass nigga.
someone says I got
You old ass nigga.
you got a big bra, and you want to make up for your boobs with the suit.
Fucking with the bra on.
Magic is already in there. Yeah. If you've been talking like, yo, I got these things and it's fantastic, you don't have to pick up bra, you got some A cups or some B cups.
These women don't fucking exist. These exist in your head. There's no woman who has an A cup, and she's wearing like push-up bra who's bragging about.
Oh, I've seen them. I've seen them.
No, Abbott just said.
Spike, my nigga.
Ladies or whatever.
Nigga, Spike, my nigga.
You can't stop me.
Like, no, they're not gonna draw any fucking attention to it.
Yeah, I've never seen the B cups masquerading as some D's.
Were they going, I
Maybe-
have huge fat tits? Were they just like, oh, I have really big fat tits? Like,
No, they just took pictures in every one where they just had these perky, huge titties in every picture, and they
Damn,
framed it with
giant
their
kid.
cleavage in them.
that's good for their mental health.
I mean, it's equivalent to women's scrunchy tights. It's the same thing, right?
Tell
So, I mean, why does every chick in the gym now look like she has ass? It's the tights.
She don't.
Exactly.
this nigga. Must take this.
It's also an angle thing.
The pants tap.
I've learned all the tricks. You feel me?
Ass fishing.
It has to be in a heart because it acts as like a mental lift or something.
Absolutely. If you put a happens, it actually makes the ass look like it's got a deep.
It started with the Amazon booty pants.
If you pull your tights as well to be giving
Like, listen, that's good to know the LT.
Pretty sure you get money.
Misled you to get as long as they got you, I think everything. And I understand. It makes sense.
Like you're talking about, you're like y'all are saying like, oh, it's too deceptive. Some people are wearing leggings that make your butt look big or whatever. It's like you're talking about people wearing flattering clothes. You know how many they hate them.
It's a bamboozlement. It's being bamboozled.
There are clothes. There are shirts. There are flattering clothes, and there are sneakers. Okay, these are two very different things. It just something that makes you look a little bit nicer, something that makes you look like something that's not there. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's apply a bit of makeup. And then there's some tutorials where the bitch look like she got a whole new face. Like it is crazy.
That's art.
Yeah.
That's art. That's like you're not appreciating the value. So,
And listen, I didn't want to go on a date with the art. I wanted to go on a date.
Right.
where do we draw the line? Because I'm wearing a hat.
That's
Friendship movie shorts are magic. Those things are magic. They're actually
Damn, bro. Sit your old ass down, bro. Sit your old ass down, bro. Sit your old ass down, bro.
so tight just at the back that it causes you like that extra.
Boom, where's my nigga?
And they're insane. I put them on and I'm just like, I am
Homemade
taking up.
nigga.
This is the whole dimension of ass. Those
I heard it.
Thank you for your testimony. I think it's a good place to wrap it up. This dude wants to go.
Bro.
I got to support him. So listen, everybody, y'all have a good night. Please get some good rest, get some sleep.
Homemade that nigga, bro.
You know? I really the way you triggered me and the fact that you said I was triggered you to white people, bro, I'll never fucking forget it. And I'm taking you to a cookout. You don't pay me.
I'm ready to tell all your friends about athletic. I think they look and that I voted for. My favorite N-word. All right, good night, guys. I'll go over.
All right, guys.
It was a lot of fun.
All right, back to regular scheduled programming. One thing that I've learned is you gotta. It's definitely a skill to debate. That's all I gotta say. It's definitely a skill. You gotta yeah, something you gotta do frequently. It's like everything else. Gotta know when to speak, this and that, when to jump in. Yeah, everything's a skill. I liked it though. I liked it. Yeah, damn. Nobody's on Tekken tonight? Alright, well fuck it.
See what you gotta do.
Minecraft
gotta
it
say
is. Shit. Well, you can speak up as much as you want, but when you get the stage and if your shit doesn't hit, it's just like, all right, everybody's just gonna start talking again. Like, it's definitely, you know, it's a skill. It's a skill to debate. You know, that's not what I do, but it's a skill that can be learned. So it's no big deal. You know, everything's an experience. What the fuck is this?
Auto record shit.
in voice chat. That's not really a way to develop skill because there's nobody in there that has big platforms. So it's not even good practice. Are you ready me? Hey, big salute. Shout out to Destiny for the raid. I'll lower my shit to 3 days. But that's the max I can go because I get a bunch of weirdos. So
Y'all speaking facts, bro.
how to join a tournament? All you have to do is just join. If you guys stay, thanks. If you don't, I understand. You know, this is a low tier God stream, so it's like different. Yeah, hop in and say what's up. Okay. Like I said, guys, this side of YouTube is different for me. So everything's just more knowledge to soak up. It's a different style of YouTube. It's a different side of the game. And I guess I kind of put myself into that particular side of YouTube the day I started doing media. Media, you know, aka covering different topics, giving my opinions on different topics, instead of just making Street Fighter videos 24/7. Oh yeah, also guys, I did have a fucking reaction I wanted to do today. I thought that it was something really funny I wanted to react to. Somebody sent it to me. Oh, bad, I'm chewing, so if I mute my mic, there's a reason. How do you join Minecraft? If you're a member, then you could join my Minecraft realm. If you're caught trolling in the Minecraft realm, you'll be kicked.
Ain't nobody trying to see him play Minecraft. So. We have to go back to the game, bro. Game, bro.
All right, so I got something I want to react to before we start playing Minecraft. All right. Somebody sent it to me and was like, wait a minute. You should react to this. I think it's hilarious. It's about African infidelity. Yeah, you heard it. African infidelity.
See the nigga react to trolls, my nigga. You should play that video games. See that? Ain't nobody trying to see that, bro.
Turn on rewind. Okay, I will because there's like nothing crazy I'm doing tonight, so I guess I can
I'm
honor
afraid
it
for
tonight.
looking at that. So I'm not gonna be a flurry, my nigga.
The reason why I don't usually have rewind on my streams because these weirdos they steal every spectacle of my stream and try to make videos out of it. That's what people do to me on YouTube. So I'll make sure I make this as unentertaining as possible to make sure that what are you really gonna clip?
plays
Choose
wonderful.
your character.
Bruh, the fact that Elon Musk is gonna unsuspend accounts, that's crazy to me. Yeah, my whole internet presence has been men jacking off to me for years. Also, guys, I want to show you how not to be the biggest simp. All right, you ready? Hold on. Hire a channel to clip. That's a lot of work. I am gonna throw some shit on. I'm gonna start. Like I said, I'm gonna really just throw shit onto Low Tier God Live. So make sure you guys subscribe to Low Tier God Live. I think it's in the description. You said he banned a tier 4 sub for saying hateful shit. Oh, big salute. I mean, because these guys, they're weird. Like, you know, there's not. Would do numbers. I have an official clip channel, but it doesn't look like it's doing numbers. You could clip for me. You already got an account. Hey, if you feel like you can clip every last fucking stream into some Kai Cenat plug channel where you're making like short videos and shit, you could DM me on Twitter. We'll talk about it. I mean, you got a bunch of shit. I don't know where you got your archive from, but you got shit that I even forgot about. So it seems like you know what you're doing.
Justice doesn't sleep.
No, I mean, like, as far as like any type of moment, like you could always get some moment from some stream. Like you could always clip something from every fucking stream. That's the point that I'm making. Like something is clippable from some stream, because how have I been able to survive on YouTube?
Prepare yourself.
And then people just been clipping me since 2014. So it's like, yeah, there's something in every stream that could be, even if it doesn't hit like high numbers, like people gotta get put onto a plug channel. Like the dictator clip, I forgot I even said that. I was like, I rewinded that shit like 8 times.
A lot of money.
Twitter is like, being verified on Twitter never really meant shit anyway unless you're like a big celebrity. Like I just ran across a couple of profiles that had like 1,500 followers on Snapchat. Like what does it really mean if you have 1,500 followers on Snapchat? What does that really mean? There's that. There's a bunch of shit. That's the only legitimate positive plug TikTok about anything about me that I don't think sliding in a bitch's DMs on Twitter with a blue check is gonna be more of an Instagram thing. Go get you.
Blue team. Eat you.
Like, imagine me, right? Fucking 130 times. You know, you guys remember my Twitter account, the original joint. I had 30K, but you know, 30K really hit if I had fucking so if somebody researched this shit,
Can't use that yet.
but if I tell you I do YouTube and you go, if I tell you I do YouTube, right? You go, you see 135K, you only see the verification on your desktop, you don't see it on mobile. You go to my Twitter, you don't see no verification. It's like I'm just a guy fucking around on the internet. If you go on my Instagram,
veterans.
But it still don't look really that. It doesn't hit the same as if I had a blue check. That's what I'm trying to say. It just doesn't hit the fucking same.
Victory!
Like, imagine if you traded Instagrams with a girl, right? Like, hey, blah, blah, blah. You're talking to her.
I'll be
like,
washing off slobber for days.
If she sees your Instagram, right? Like, all right, cool. But if that blue check pop up, she's like, damn, I got me a winner. What the fuck? Like, let's keep it real, bro. You trade Instagrams with a girl when you got a blue check, it's gonna hit way different than being just a nigga with 34,000 with no fucking blue check.
Character. I was destined for
Like, people think my
greatness.
follower count is high, but 19.2K, most people can't get that. You gotta be like, the average person can't get followers like that. You gotta be on some thought shit. You have to like fucking be some backflipping ass nigga. You have to be fucking lifting couches, doing like, you see the type of shit people do to try to go viral, to try to get followers on Instagram. Me, I just post my reels. I'm low tier god. I just post when I'm trying to promote my pics, so on and so forth. I apply for verification again. I'm ready for them to deny me. We'll see what happens again. Like for me, like I said, verification for me solidifies me since there's so many parody dick sucker accounts. That's why I want the verification. You know it's me. You know I'm legit. I've been grinding this shit for years. You know what the fuck it is. On top of that, I want brand deals. I'm not trying to get verified to holler at bitches on Instagram. I do not care about that. I'm not one of these fake flexing ass motherfuckers on Instagram showing cars, jewelry, shoes. Make sure, like, you know how fake I can be on Instagram if I really wanted to? I could just hit up my photographer, be like, yo, all right, let's do like a swaggy photo shoot. Let's go here, there. I'm gonna get this Balenciaga sweater. I'm gonna throw on my McQueens. And look, I'm just gonna sip some fucking coffee. And I just want you to just capture all the materialistic shit. Zoom in on my watch, zoom in on my jewelry. Make sure you get a shot of the fucking McQueens. Like, make this shit look lit. Matter of fact, let's go to a restaurant and I want you to just sit there and photograph me. On top of that, get my whips. Like, it's just, Instagram is just so fucking fake. Like, I could never be that fucking type of guy where you only are following me because you want to see what fit I'm wearing. Like, nah, man, I want you to follow me for the fact that I'm low tier god. The fact that you fuck with me as an individual. Not off what type of jewelry I got, what ring I'm wearing, what whips I'm driving, what shoes I got. Like, that shit is corny to me. I remember I tried that shit years ago. I tried that shit on Instagram years ago. Remember when the fucking breads came out? When they retroed in like 2012? Bro, I did that stupid ass sneaker looking picture where I was licking the bottom. I put that shit up on Instagram, put it up on Facebook. It's like, damn, this shit looks retarded. Took it off. And I wasn't even low tier god yet. Like, I wasn't low tier god yet. And I thought it looked corny then. Found out. Yeah, shout out to once again, shout out to Destiny again for hosting and even for giving me any type of chance to be on this platform. Yeah, I licked the bottom of the sneaker and posted it. Bro, it's still on my Facebook. You can go look at it. Because for a minute, I used to want to be like a fucking sneaker YouTuber. It's funny because everything happens for a reason, right? When I first started fucking with YouTube, I wanted to be like a sneaker guy where I'm like reviewing fucking Jordans and all this stupid ass fucking 00 coonery shit, right? That's what I used to want to do. And then I told you guys, remember that fucking clip where I was like, yo, this your boy shoe critic, putting on this fake fucking ghetto facade. I think I pulled it up for you guys before. Didn't I pull it up for you guys before? Man, this shit is on like an old ass fucking SD card. Let me try to find it, man. Where is this shit at? I think I got it on an old SD card. Yo, what up? Just hitting you up with a quick review of the Motorboat 9s. Bro, I'm telling you, I had major identity issues for a very long time because I didn't know who I wanted to be. I didn't know who I was. And I was trying to figure shit out. Here, let me try to find this shit real quick. We're gonna find it right now. All right, so I went through that SD card. Let me go on this one. I think it's on like a real old SD card. So that means it's got to be a blue one.
I'm gonna play a match right now.
It's got to be blue. What the fuck is this?
I played the match before. Let me do it again.
All right, we're gonna find this shit. I got a bunch of old SD cards. Let's check this SanDisk. Look, this is how you know this shit is old. Look at this fucking shit, bro. Let me see if I can find it. Let me put the chat on the screen. I'm sorry. Hold up. Bro, anybody in the chat should know what the fucking SanDisk is. Nobody here is that fucking goddamn young. Like, nigga, if you're 14, you should know what a SanDisk is. If you're 16, you should know what a SanDisk is. All right, let me here, let me see what's on this shit. Damn. Found some old pics that are crazy, bruh.
Choose your character.
I'm not gonna show them, so don't ask. Bro, I got some shit on here that's just like, wow, like, what?
Like LeBron James.
I got some free low tier god pics. When I had short hair.
Well then, I guess it's up to me.
A sneak peek of one. Back in my short hair days.
Choose your character.
That's how I look with short hair, if you ever wanted to know. That's how I look with short hair. Yeah, I mean, nothing's really changed. Obviously my face, I couldn't grow a lick of facial hair back then.
Prepare yourself.
And I can't show you the real pic, but obviously it's with like an ex-girlfriend. Of course they're gonna steal it. They're
Superman, I'll beat you without kryptonite.
skinny as fuck. Bro,
not today. Match point. Blue team.
Sure you're not using kryptonite?
Invulnerable as ever, I see. Don't make me do this! Sorry, Superman. Batman coming through!
That might have been bad to make sure.
Didn't work. Didn't work.
Shit does not pop up on that screen. One of these, yeah, some weird shit.
Match point! Red team! Maybe I should have brought my kryptonite
You
after
know what a lot of these pictures I'm looking at represent?
Invulnerable as ever I see.
Obviously, it's like ex-girlfriend pictures and shit like that. Just a bunch of wasted time. So I don't even have to take a look back on the shit.
Victory!
Wasted hella time with this chick. I got some funny ass pictures right now.
It's with a keyboard.
I've lost count, Clark. How many times? Play again?
Obviously, you can see some of the photo grid. I'm not going to show it, but
Nice!
I thought I was so fucking swaggy this day. And the girl that I was with,
Choose your character!
Real estate agent. You know, it could be many hats.
Justice doesn't sleep.
Look like a character from Law and Order. Yeah, you know, I could switch shit up. You know, I could always change. You know. Nah, I was at my cousin's wedding.
Choose your character.
My nigga. You're gonna have to turn the sound effects down because we want to hear it. Oh.
My barber? Nah, my barber was actually ass back then. If I show you the rest of the pics, my lineup was hella fucked up.
Prepare yourself.
Man, I gotta send my mom these pics. Hold on, I'm gonna send this to her. Wow, man. Really?
Nailed it.
I don't wish I could go back and it reminds me of like time that I wasted or how my time just
Match point. Blue team.
Shout out for the 30.99 fly. Extras are evidence. If anything, it's depressing. Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah.
Match point. Red team. I could do this all night. Try me.
Because I'm going on this SD card. You know what, like, time... Like, I feel like anything in the past was, like, easier. Like, the world had less bullshit. So when I see pictures like this, it reminds me of the world when it was, like, easier to be a person. Now it's, like, harder to be a person. Like, there's so many expectations to be a person. So when you see these pictures, it's just like, damn, like, I really didn't have to do too much to be me.
Batarangs not ready.
I live like a normal person. Now it's just like, yeah, there was Instagram, but it wasn't like crazy getting
Batarang.
You know, with no thirsty ass shit, with like no dottage on the internet. Like shit was like. This is like 2013.
Batarangs not ready.
Like the expectations for being a human being now is like very different. If not, you're gonna be judged on like this crazy ass spectrum. Yeah, like I said before, I was low tier God. I didn't care. Well, I cared about the internet, but I wasn't a presence on the internet.
Out of
I
Batarangs.
deal with weirdo shit, everything like
One bat bomb. Victory!
Keep on reading. Ooh.
And then you know what? Like,
Pretty
I feel
good.
like definitely the internet.
Continue.
Sound effects on.
Toasty!
You know, I've always been somebody who was like a borderline narcissist, right? I wouldn't feel like it's my fault. I feel like due to the things that happened to me in the past, I feel like I had to
Choose your
develop that
character.
to become who I truly am. But the internet definitely took the light out of my eyes for sure. Like that smiling.
It's not who we are
Like
underneath.
any type of
It's what we
pleasantry
do that
that I
defines
used
us.
to have is gone. The internet took that from me. I can't get that back. It's impossible.
Choose your character.
Like social media, like, you know, it morphed people.
Prepare yourselves.
Some of these pics, I look like a fucking alien, bro. All right, so it's not in that folder. The shoe video, I'm looking for it right now. Like, I feel like if the internet
Let's get
never
this
got
over
to the
with.
level it is right now, I'd be less arrogant. I wouldn't be, you know, I wouldn't be borderline narcissistic.
Boom!
No, I'm not even gonna say borderline. I feel like I do have NPD. Like, every time I look up the traits, you know, I did the video on it. I feel like that's me. I feel like it's something that I can't control, but except my narcissism is not to the point where I prey on other people. It's not on that. It's not on that type of shit. It's more so. It was more so always to help me as a person.
That's not ready.
Well, it's not about diagnosing yourself. You look up everything that has to do involved with NPD, and everything matches you. You say you have NPD? I don't need a fucker that went to school to tell me
Get that parkour.
if I have NPD or not.
That bomb's not ready yet.
Just because you read some books and passed some
God
courses
damn it!
doesn't mean you can tell me if I have NPD.
See ya.
Yeah, I don't look at it like a disorder. I'm just calling it that. To me, it's not a disorder. To me, it's armor. It's infinite armor. Mental armor. All right, yeah, I found the full pic. I can't show you guys that. All right, this is impossible.
Match point. Red team. I could do this all night. Match point. Blue team.
Jeez, these guys really want to kill me bad. Oh
But
yeah.
I like the person I am.
Huh?
I'm just saying that the internet definitely took the golden shit out of me. Like, it's gone. I can never go back to who I was.
Oh yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Really, you don't say.
It's the internet and my experiences.
Worth
Like,
it.
I can never be a heart on my sleeve type of guy ever again because of my experiences. How am I gonna go back when I
Time to
I
pull the
don't
plug.
trust anybody? I don't give a fuck to overextend anymore. It's just like, you know, I like the person I am though. It made me who I am today. Let's see. Not quick access.
Fucking God, bro.
Defeat.
You stupid, bro. No, that's gay, bro. You gay, bro. You playing this character, you're a gay ass nigga, bro.
I guess it was me you should have impressed.
Rematch. Let's go.
Yo, these pictures are so creepy to look at.
Choose your character.
Yo, look at this fucking picture.
They'll never see me coming.
Wow. Or you could just tell life was like fucking simple as fuck. You just put on a t-shirt. Go outside, like. This was like 2012 or some shit. 2013, I don't fucking know.
Prepare
I'll
yourselves.
never take a picture like this now. I would never take a picture like this. I would never smile on a picture. There's no smiles left in me just to be walking around smiling. It's gone.
Scum like this never lasts long.
This is what you call a smile when it happens to me. When did I get earrings? 13.
Yeah.
Look. Yeah, this is a smile. This doesn't look like a smile to you guys? Who took it? Experiences, the world. Yeah, this is a smile when it comes to me, because ever since I've been a little boy, I just never showed my teeth. I'm not a teeth kind of guy. Right? Even if I had like straight pearly whites, this is on teeth. Like I got this little tooth in here. But yeah, even if not if, but whenever I do get the pearly whites like straight up fixed, I'm still never gonna be showing my teeth. It's just not my thing.
Yeah.
My mom used to always be like,
match point. Blue team.
Smile, show
Not
your
a
teeth.
chance.
I used to come home with the.
Yeah.
I used to bring her home the pictures, and I'd just be like this.
Take that.
Not showing my teeth. Nah, it's not depression. I'm definitely not depressed. There's nothing fascinates me.
Match point. Red team.
It's not depression though.
Okay.
Nothing fascinates
That one's done.
Like nothing excites me. The most excitement I get is putting up new videos and content on YouTube. That's it. When I drop content, shit, I'm good. Oh, fuck.
Watch out. Got him. Yeah. Bomb's not ready. Can't use a bomb yet. Battering's not ready. Victory!
I have to sacrifice myself, I think. Supposed to will to be looked.
Barely broke a sweat. Continue?
On stage there, nigga.
Choose your character.
Hey, stop live stream. Okay. So, your next time.